Yep, just now.
What's the precepts? It's all right, 34 and 1. And First Thessalonians chapter 5 and 1. What's the spirit though? I'll just highlight the chapter today. 34, 34. First Thessalonians 5 and 1.
All right, shalom, shalom, shalom. We are the Hebrew Israelites. Okay, of Great Monster, Virginia, as always, to bring you the latest news, articles, and lessons through the spirit and the power of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. And of course, as always, first and foremost, we're going to face the east. And of course, like I said, we're going to give all praises, glory, and honor due to Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. Of course, we're going to say double honors to the elders of Great Millstone who are well for teaching us the truth. And of course, peace and blessings and salutations to you, Archimedes, that's putting the truth throughout the form of the earth, to the best of their ability, scatter the four of the earth. That one say shalom, man. All right, of course, like I said, we're gonna start off. Well, first, I want to say, goodness gracious, man, it's hot as heck out here, man. But hey, man, we gotta do it instant out. So, when push comes to shove, for the Aki, we may have to move down a couple of blocks, to get some shade. So, but as of right now, like I said, we're gonna continue to push this word out, man, in season, out of season, man. But, hey, the scripture says, "Do hardness is a good soldier, man." Sometimes, we can't have what we want sometimes, how you say, we can't be too comfortable, man. Because once you're comfortable, you're in a, weak and dire state, man. And we know how the law operates, man. Especially in Jacob's trouble, we're not going to have the luxury to do the things that we want to do, man. We got to suck it up and keep moving because we know that we at the end. Prophecy keep moving, man. So, you just got to have that, back in the thought of mindset, because you never know where, life could take you at, man. Where the Lord may take you on a couple of spots, but it's to try you, to see, because what we're about to receive, is going to be, like I said, basically, like I said, we can't imagine. But of course, I ain't trying to dive into that, but I just want to let brothers know. But of course, like I said, we're going to start off, man, about hopes and dreams. In society, it's like catching a shadow, man. If you're trying to catch a dream in America, especially in 2023, man, like I said, man, you're in gross darkness, man. Especially the times that's come. Like I said, it's nothing new. This been going on for decades, man. Debt, college debt, Don't make no sense how you're able to go to school all the way starting from preschool all the way to high school, then all of a sudden you got to pay for college, thousands of dollars, you know, knowing that 98% don't even have the funds to go to college, man, unless they get it from a trust fund or their parents or something like that. We're not part of that percent, the rich elite clubs, because they're the ones that are going to get these executive jobs and these higher up seats, man. But the average common folk, like I said, man, the latest thing you probably do is maybe be like a general manager, man, but you're not going to be in those executive seats, pushing out decrees, the demands, you know, but that's what these people believe, man. Like, man, a lot of people, they don't want to work these, these common jobs, these essential, these essential trading jobs that actually benefit society, this generation want to be a social media influencer, YouTube, man, but they don't understand, the dark side that come with it, man. You have to be inside the computer. You have to cater to what they want to watch. Let's say, for example, if you just cater to one topic, eventually you're gonna get bored of it. You're gonna try something new, but your audience, though, they're like, no, we don't want that. And that's gonna mess up your views and your comments and your likes. Which messes up your revenue. Now you're not making that too much money anymore. You know. Oh, you want to say something?
Yeah, if I may. Go ahead. You got to be trendy. If you don't follow the trends, like you said, your followers will get bored. You know, so therefore, and when it comes to those trends, the next trend is you gotta shake your ass and wear a thong. You know, hey, that's the next trend you gotta do. So hey, in this society, you know, you can dream a dream, hey, but you have to. It's not a dream of pleasure. It devours your morals at the end of the day.
Hey,
You know?
prime example, like I said, you know what I mean, with these SoundCloud rappers, like what's his name? What's his name? That Gucci
Oh
Mane,
yeah,
that
yeah,
his
yeah.
name?
And just speaking on that topic, you know those island boys, those brothers. You know, because you see that. Hey, hey, you know them dudes. They do it all for the likes. So now they got a new thing coming out where they kissing. You know, it ain't something that they do on a regular. They doing it to spark attention. You know, to be trendy. You know, hey, but that's the that's the American dream. You know, to get some kind of dollar, you got to do something kind of perverse because that's what's pushed in the society. Vibration. Yeah, that's the vibration that's out here.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. And you know that those other boys already fell off because you know, like I said, they lost their managers and all that stuff. So.
Yeah, that was a stretch. They did that. They did that because they know the numbers is falling off. They probably got an agent that's over them. It's like, yeah, y'all got to do something that really gets people attention, whether it's good or bad.
Yeah, God.
You know, and that's what all these handlers do to these people in America. You know, well around the world. You know.
Hey, can you give me what the scripture says in Matthew? Well, you shall gain the whole world, you will lose his own soul, the rest can get there. Whoever got it, man. Because that's what you got to do on society. I mean, that's why I say, you're trying to achieve that fame, like I said, it's not worth it, man, because it's just going to corrupt your soul and do, like the brother said, do things that you don't want to do, man. But, you know, as they say, social media is basically one hell of a drug, man. You know, you can see what it likes to do to people. Like I said, Adam 22 with his wife, man. Yeah. You know, talking about it's acceptable. You know, we're trying to get the likes. Like he even said it himself.
Yeah, you can tell he hurt. He's just like, man, I gotta get this bag. You know, I love my wife. But damn, I can't really love her and be a man at the same time. You know, so I gotta pick one. And let my wife do what she wanna do, embrace her career. You know, and degrade myself as a man. No, I got that message for you. You got you started 25.
8 of 16.
16.
We got to call it and read it. Yeah, man, that's what. I'll go. You got to go.
This is Matthew 16, starting at verse 25. It's red letters of Yahushua. For whosoever will save his life shall lose it. And whosoever will lose his life for my sake shall find it. For what is a man profited if he shall gain the whole world and lose his own soul? Or what shall a man give in exchange for his soul?
Yeah, when you on this side, hey man, if you going and that comes with also the digital all they're gonna want to give you too. You know, if you want to gain something on this side, whether it's false security, some kind of safety, you know, monetary gain, you know, a family structure. You gotta lose your soul because that's why when you come into this thing, you put off everything of the work. You know, everything here is built up to damage your soul. You know, to bring you further and further away from Yahweh Shem Yahushua.
Nah, you got. You talking about you so-called niggas, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. Okay, these other heathens, they can do what they want. You know, like I said, man, you know what I mean. What the Lord doesn't deal with these other nations. Right? You know, He considers them bastards, man. But we are, you know what I mean, like. But us, the so-called niggas, Latinos, and Americans, our forefathers, they made a covenant with the Heavenly Father, man. Yeah. You know, and not just like I said, you know, we are the sons of the living power, man. Right. So, you know, so for us, we should have a moral high standard. You know, that's what makes us above these other heathens, man.
That covenant came with the oath, you know, and guidelines that came along with it. You know, so there's ways that, especially being that we woke up to this truth, we learned there's certain ways that even the Heavenly Father wants you to conduct yourself, and He gave those ways unto Abraham, Isaac, and to Jacob, and now you see us standing back on our feet, bringing it back out.
Yeah, just a quick precept, you know, just to land back on, you know, how Jake in this world, man, they ultimately what they do is they give their soul over, you know, for beneficial gain, or you know, certain type of riches or a luxurious lifestyle on this side, man. And like the brother was going into, this isn't already. We have to be like Yahushua. So this is the account of Satan came to Yahushua, And this is Matthew chapter 4, and I'll just go straight to the point. In verse 8, it says, "Again, the devil taketh him up into an exceeding high mountain, and showeth him all the kingdoms of the world and the glory of them." So Yahushua saw all the kingdoms, and he saw everything that his heart could desire, right? And then it's also,
Don't forget. I mean, let's say Yahweh Shah was fasting for 40 days and 40 nights, man.
Yeah,
Caught him
yeah,
in- caught him at a state where
Yeah.
he thought he was weak, you know. But honestly, when you fast like that, man, you heavy in the spirit. You know? So he thought Yahushua was weak because he wasn't eating, you know, so on and so forth. Hey, but Yahushua was on point when Satan tried to tempt him, you know. What shows you a carnal gain is minute when it comes to spiritual understanding, spiritual gain. You know, that's why the prayer and the fasting, you know, that is so detrimental to this because you put off the flesh, you know, and you stop thinking about things of the flesh, you know.
I'll finish. It says, "And showed him all the kingdoms of the world and the glory of them." Verse 9, and he said unto him, "All these things will I give thee, if thou wilt fall down and worship me." You know, so that's ultimately what Satan wants you to do. He wants you to basically bow down and worship him, so you can receive all the riches and the fame and glory on this side, man.
Yeah.
You know, but this is something that's going to pass away. The fashion of this world shall pass away, man. You know, these things right here that we see are not eternal. Yeah. And this is what Yahushua said back. Verse 10, then said Yahushua to him, "Get thee hence, Satan, for it is written, Thou shalt worship the Lord thy power, and him only shalt thou serve." Man.
Yeah.
You know, going back to one of the first 10, actually, I believe that's the first commandment out of the 10 commandments, man. You know, serve thy God, thy power. Roughly paraphrase, man. You know, so we only supposed to worship Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, man. Not saying to receive, you know, the gifts that he want to give us on this side, man. Because the scripture says the gift destroys the heart.
Yeah, because if it was meant for us to have these things on this side, we wouldn't have to go to our enemies for it. You know, so we take this captivity into its entirety. You know, however that may come. You know, all these things that we do on this side is a learning experience based on disobedience. You know, and so we soak these things in. You know.
Yeah, you know, and I just had in my mind. That's right, man. Again, because don't forget, because what? We're still under the curses, man. Like the brother said, we should go for one of all the things, man. So we're going to get the fame and we're going to get the cars and do. We have to go to the devil, man. It didn't say go to the Most High. It says what? We got to go to the devil, man. You know? You know? No, what?
Back over how we're doing this. This is 1 Timothy chapter 6 and verse 10. It says, "For the love of money is the root of all evil, which while some commit it after, they have erred from the faith, and pierced themselves through with many sorrows." And so when you have that, in Matthew, you cannot serve mammon and Yahweh Shem Yahshua. You can't have two masters, man. You have to serve Yahweh Shem Yahshua with all that heart and soul, man. You know, because that's when you start to put. Oh, you got it? All right, we're going to bring it out.
This is Matthew chapter 6, verse 24. It says, it's red letter, so it's Yahushua speaking. "No man can serve two masters, for either he will hate the one and love the other, or else he will hold to the one and despise the other."
That's why you ultimately see Jake when they come out here and they see us out here. You know, they quickly walk the other way because they constantly their mind is stuck on and getting it on this side.
You know, and I know something going to run through.
No.
What did Jake always talk about? We got to get to the money.
Yeah. That's the spirit because you was joking about that.
The scriptures always say, "Wicked flee with no man pursuit." You know, when they know they're not living righteously, in their spirit, they know they're not living right. So when they see us,
that's the darkness and the light parable. You know, because we are shite brown and what does it say? Wisdom causes a man face to shine. So through the spirit, we shining out here. You know, and people see it and they like, oh shit, let me cross the street quick. You know, brothers was going to that camp the other day. Jacob see us out here, look us dead in the eye, and make it a point to walk across the street so they don't have to come in contact with us. But that's also because they want to still fulfill this flesh. You know,
Like when you turn on the light, you know, in the road,
they scatter. They scatter. Yep.
See, just some damn 50 ass
That's
verses.
it. That's it.
The one that
Yeah, there's that precept that says he cannot serve Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai and Mammon.
so you can't serve money and Yahweh Shem Yahshai, man. And we speak about being subject to the high power, man. Who's our high power? Yahweh Shem Yahshai. And what Esau is going to do, he's going to bring in that Quran, man. All right? And, hey, that's going to be, the decision you have to make between your two masters. Either you're going to serve he or you're going to serve Yahweh Shem Yahshai. That's
what they say, love one and hate the other. So if you take that Quran in that time and you tell the Heavenly Father, I hate you,
Yeah.
because that means you picked your side, that means you that love of money is the root of your evil, your evil is showing forth.
So I can get this word in the etymology. It says, for worship, it says a condition of being worthy, dignity. It says glory, distinction, renown. So like, could you get that in the blue letter?
I got you.
Where
you at?
What was that? In Matthew?
Matthew 6.
Matthew 6. Yeah, for worship. I know it goes into the acts of service.
Yeah. You said Matthew 6, huh? It's a lot, man.
Matthew 4, 6 and 24.
You got it.
It says serve.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
Serve is G1398. It says to be a slave, serve, do service, to obey, submit to, in a good sense, to yield obedience.
Yeah, so obedience, man. So you become a slave unto Yahweh Shem Yahshai. So whatever you decide to go through, man, that's showing you who's your true master, man. By your acts of service, man. And that's what ultimately worship doing is, man. Your act of service. Your actions, your fruits. You shall know them by their fruits, man. So what did Yahweh Shai tell Peter? You love me, feed my sheep. You love me, keep my commandments. So if the Lord is telling us to warn our people and not take his chip, we ought to do it.
That's it. Yeah, because if you do it, the scriptures tell you that the Lord is a jealous power. That's why ultimately he's going to bring that judgment if you start to worship. Was it Revelation 13? It says Revelation 15, 14. It says worship in the image of the beast. They're gonna get that destruction. Because they like I said, the Lord is a jealous power. He would plan those kind of things. So you have some appreciate this right now.
I'm going to finish this off. It's 1 Timothy 6 and 10. It says, for the love of money is the root of all evil, which while some coveted after, they have erred from the faith and pierced themselves through with many sorrows. But thou, O man of Yahweh, flee these things and follow after righteousness, godliness, faith, love, patience, and meekness. Right?
If I may real quick, what does the scripture say? 2 Peter, knowing that all these things shall be dissolved, in what manner of person will be in all holy conversation with God. That's what you witnessing right here. We triumph through the spirit to put off this flesh and turn back our conversation of how Yahweh Shai.
Kind of, yeah, because the average person is not, saying, oh, how can I please Yahweh Shem Yahshai? How can I make myself a living sacrifice? What am I doing to add on to my, quote unquote, cool points for salvation? So this is the point. Verse 12, it says, fight the good fight of faith, lay hold on eternal life. 1 and 2, thou art also called and have professed a good profession before many witnesses.
Good.
So it's our job to fight the good fight of faith. You got to do this.
Not in the house. But that's the thing. To fight that good fight of faith. Even though it's blistering today. Sometimes in the winter it'd be cold. But that comes part of showing our works to how about you outside. It's okay to have faith. Faith without works is dead. And you can't have it easy on this side. Hey, we eligible for death. According to our disobedience. Hey, so all these things that we go through, might as well. The scriptures tell you take it cheerfully. You know, when trouble is brought upon you, roughly paraphrase.
It also said, having been a little chastised, you shall be greatly rewarded.
Yeah, we know what we're gonna get on this. We know the reward that's coming with this work. You know, we know we've been called to do it. We hoping to be chosen because eyes have not seen or ears have heard what the Lord has prepared. And you know, it sounds crazy. And, you know, especially when you talk about spiritual powers, things of that nature. It sounds foolish to the world, you know. But to us, it makes complete sense. You know, what's in the foolishness of preaching? You know, we say, hey, chariots are coming to during our salvation during World War III. You know, so on and so forth. It sounds bugged out to these people. You know, but we that our sound. You know, what's the scripture say? Where there's no vision, the people perish, and that's why you see these people all fucked up, man. You know, the Lord didn't open their minds to the mystery, to the gospel. You know, the good news. You know, He gave it unto His servants, the prophets, and then they go out and teach it, and then the believers come in and get fed. You know, as the brothers quoted, love me, feed my sheep. You know.
Yeah, because the Lord, He's sifting. It's always going through a sifting process. And me personally, when I went out to Arizona, they had this little mines thing where you get like the stones and everything like that, and they put it in this big bag of dirt, and you sift it through the water. And when you see how much is from the dirt is coming out from that bag, and it'll only be like a little bit of stones, so they be sometimes hard to find. But you really gotta sift to get all the excess out of there, man. That's ultimately Yahweh Shai is doing to seal up His elect, man. You see, he's taking care of all the bad, all the tears, everything. Sipping it all out for His elect.
That's right, because it says what? You should be going to try this fire, man. So it's like, so again, like the Lord shifting us, man. Because even says in the scripture where it says what you should be tried as gold, silver, and precious stones. When they stuff, you definitely want to be when they stuff, because you know that's when fire, you know that's going to burn up. But you know, gold, silver, precious stones, I mean that can be refined, man. You know, Lord willing, like I said, that's going to be yes, man. You know what I mean? Like I said, eventually we're all going to go through the fire, okay? Like I said, we may have different levels of trials, but at the end of the day, what? We're gonna reach that goal. You know, it's all about, like I said, finishing the race, man. You know, better than not finishing the race and being a two-third. I mean, why would you want to go all the way to the end and then quit? You know, but sad to say, but that was prophesied to happen, man. You know, Lord willing, like I said, Lord willing be none of us, but like I said, it was prophesied to happen, man. You know, like I said, what we're doing. You know what I mean? What we're doing is, like I said, we're playing a dangerous game, man. But at the end, it's gonna benefit us. But at the end, it's gonna benefit us. You know, this ain't like on the left-hand side where you can do all these crazy things. No, man. It ain't, like I said, it ain't gonna fit to the right side. Man. What we doing is a righteous thing, man. You know, the scripture says that what? My yoke is easy, my burden is light, man. You know, I mean, technically, like I said, you know, I mean, we should be going way harder. You know, we do everything before, man. You know, but like I said, not perfect, man. But what? We're trying to the best of our abilities, man. As the Lord knows is that we see Him trying. You know, says, okay, you know, my faithful servant. You know, we come back. You know what I mean? At least you have a resume. You know, compared to 2/3. You know, and then the bug follows. You know, when the judgment seat come. You know, they got to answer to the Lord, man. You know, what's you gonna say, man? You know, look, you know, the Lord's gonna say, "Be gone, I never knew you, man." The Lord's not gonna, you know, act like He never knew you. Like all the work that you did, it's gonna be all for nothing, man. You know.
Even if you've been in this thing for upkeep amount of years, and then you fall out, you know. And the scriptures tell you, those who take their hand from the plow are not fit for the kingdom. You know. So hey, once you go, like you said, it's dangerous. You know, we said the dangerous place before. You know, once you get this truth, you fall off, and you are 7 times worse off than you were before you came into this truth. Yeah,
You know, beating with many stripes.
Yeah, so yeah.
Something more leeches or demons on you.
That's it. Was that Luke? Yeah, where it talks about them, you bring demons 7 times more powerful than himself.
Yeah.
You know, so
After that, what happened? You start to bug out.
Yeah.
You know, I used to have phone campers, whatever. You know, it was. Next thing you know, you got dreads and all that shit. And bugged out in the car.
crazy, right?
Yeah, like I said, it's a scary game, man. For real, man. I say you don't know it, man. And like I said. crazy, they don't even know it.
Yeah.
That's the scary
Yeah.
part.
Them demons got a whole grip on their mind. You know, tossing it to and fro. You know,
Yeah.
they got a piece of the truth. You know, and now they still trying to mix, and then they want to mix the world with the truth now. You know what I'm saying? Or they take bits and pieces out of the truth. Scriptures tell you to eat the whole rope. You know, you gotta digest this thing. Even when the going gets tough. You know, the tough gets going. As the world would say. You know.
You don't know where your judgment is, man. You know, on top of that, you know that Luke's coming for you.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So, I mean, damn.
I got that precept 12. Chapter 12 and 47 says, and that servant which knew his Lord's will prepared not himself, neither did accordingly to his will, shall be beaten with many stripes. Right? So if you fall out this truth, hey, that's ultimately a big ass ass whooping. Like the brother said, you know, you definitely got to know what That's it.
And you know the Luke ain't gonna be quick either.
You know?
Boy, I say, you go to spot, but since your eyes shall consume out of your mouth and all that, man. Like you said, you know how it is. Like you said, heat. Like that little
Sarah Connor, like
yeah.
gate and shit.
And this thing stays in there for a good minute, no matter what you do.
Yep.
And that shit is agonized. I was like, man, so just imagine or fully turn into the breeze, man. That's scary, man. And then after that, you gotta come back to the kingdom as the newborn babes with your head down, man.
Yep.
Damn. Go ahead, bring it on.
This is Joshua 24:15, and it says, and if it seem evil unto you to serve Yahweh, choose you this day whom you will serve, whether the gods which your fathers served that were on the other side of the flood, or the gods of the Amorites, in whose land ye dwell. But as for me and my house, we will serve Yahweh.
So that's basically self-explanatory. The Lord is making a division, man. Yahweh Shai said that He's going to set a division, in many households. So you gonna choose what power you gonna serve. But as for me and my house, we're gonna serve Yahweh Shai because we know that that's our meal ticket out of here. Ain't no other way. This thing is about endurance, man. You have to endure. That's why it says, "He that shall endure to the end, the same shall be saved." You know, it's not the race. It's not to the swift. It takes time, man, because we speak about how man being tried into a fire. You know, this is a purification process for us, man. You know, and once Yahweh Shai sees His reflection in us, man, that's how you know that the gold is truly fine and ready to go.
We won't know that until we hit them cherries, you know, and that's why you gotta stay in that fight, you know. you gotta endure all of this pain, you know, all this refinement, you know, all these temptations, you know. It's built to refine you, you know, and try you. As gold is tried in the fire.
That's
you know.
Hey. That's why it says the scripture says, if anything, please don't take your candlestick out, man.
Yeah, that's it.
I see that fire, man, because like I said, because sometimes, you know, you gotta examine that. So you just come in and work videos like this, show the wall, and you be lazy guys like this, eating and drinking a lot. It's like, come on, man, you set an example, man, for great millstone on top of that octave, but you think that you can fool us, like I said, you can fool some of us, but I mean, you can't fool the Lord, man. Eventually, the Lord's gonna direct your spirit, maybe your brother will help. All these people do get your act together, or else, do your own thing, man. So that's definitely you don't want to get no bad rap, especially coming from the head. That's embarrassing. You know? Then I never
ultimately, the Lord is dealing with the elders and apostles of great millstones. So if you get some kind of rebuke, or if you get rebuke within your camp, that's the order the Lord set up. So ultimately, it's coming from the Lord, you know. They even brother say it all the time, where something might come out of your camp where it strikes home, and you be like, damn, I'm cutting the spirit.
Yeah.
You know, that's the Lord warning you too. Like, hey man, I can get you up out of here. Go ahead and get that together. You know, you're a little cold like that. You know. Yeah.
I got this word endurance in the etymology.
because like I said, the other camps, they don't got no order, so you know, so you know what I mean. So you know, what I mean, they're able to do what they want to do, you know, as far as the order. You know, that's why they stand like this, or like I said, even behind closed cameras, what they be doing? They be arguing, committing adultery, bringing up heresies, doctrine, you know, mixing doctrine with other stuff like that. The next year they'll be all out of order, man. You know, one believe this, one believe that, you know. And then what happens? They break up and they say, "Oh, I'm gonna go do my own thing." You see how that turns out.
It comes ultimately from their leaders being subject to change.
That's right.
You know, they don't have a solid foundation in the house shop. And so therefore, hey, you don't see these other camps, their doctrine start to switch up, especially when these prophecies are pushed in their face. You know, like on TV, isn't it? You know, it's pushed in these other camps' face that don't believe it, that will say it's sin, sleeping with white women, so on and so forth, all kind of madness, except for what the scriptures say it is. Hey, when these prophecies start to come to place, hey, then what? You know, your followers gonna see you to be a liar. You know, they know that your works are for your belly instead of how about Shemi Awashai. You know.
This word endure in etymon, it says to undergo or suffer, especially without breaking. It says also to continue in existence. It says make hard, harden, bear, tolerate, keep up, maintain. And it says to make hard, man.
Yep.
You know? So we're going through that suffering, man, without breaking. Because what? We see, what is it, Philippians? I receive all strength through Yahweh Shai, which strengthens me, if we paraphrase it, man. So we could do all things through Yahweh Shai, man. You know? That's called being resilient. All right, when you go into the word resilient, means to be able to bounce back from adversity. You know, so we're going to face a lot of adversity during these times, man. All right, but I'd rather receive rebuke and adversity now than be hit with a damn missile, man. You know, I'd rather the Lord correct me now than correct me in the actual fire, man. I'd rather go through the spiritual fire, man. We're going to have to go through some type of fire, you know.
Because hey, it says that the whole world shall be judged. Whether be good or evil, but of course, it's going to start from the house of Israel first. It's going to trickle down to everybody else.
I appreciate it. But this is Luke chapter 14, and I start at verse 27. It says that whosoever doeth not bear his cross and come after me cannot be my disciple. Right? So you're going, and the disciple also goes into a pupil, you know, a student, because we're learning, you know, to be, you know, teachers, prophets. Right? And then once you learn that, then you start to grow, you go out and teach. You teach your people to repent. And then what, man? You hold true to the law, statutes, and commandments by faith, man. You keep everything spiritual to the best of your abilities.
And Lord willing, part of that number. Where are you going to get after that? Kings and judges of the earth.
Yeah, kings and priests.
That's right, man. I mean, that's like, I mean, we got to think about it, man. You know, even though like we're not in that mindset yet, but think about it, man. We're going to be actual governing nations and our own people, man. You know, directions about how it's supposed to be governed, like institute laws. You know, like I said, you know, we're going to learn elements and everything. Man. You know, we just like Joe when, you know, when we start to speak, you know, what I mean, a whole nation is going to come in and listen to us, man. You know, just think about that, man. You know, that's crazy, man.
Yeah, true power, yeah. That's true blessings. You know, we're going to have slaves.
That's it.
We're going to be on a higher level. We're finally going to be able to receive that glory, man, because at the time when Solomon, that was the supreme of the kingdom of But now, when the kingdom comes and it's full of potential, man, hey, like, we're going to be kings. We're going to be on that top bar under the command of Yahweh Shai and Yahweh. It says, continuing on, verse 28, for which of you intending to build a tower sitteth not down first and counteth the cost, whether he has sufficient to finish it, man. You know, so when you come into this truth, man, you got to count the cost. You got to understand what you're getting yourself into, man. Because this isn't something to play with. It's in a hangout or anything. And we're putting our life on the line, man. Promoting our bodies as a living sacrifice, man. Because that's ultimately what the priest did, man. They did the sacrifice. But we're doing our ultimate, you know, sacrifice, man. This body, man. Putting our life on the line for Yahweh Shai. It says, verse 29, lest happily after he had laid the foundation and and is not able to finish it, all that behold it began to mock him, saying, "This man began to build and was not able to finish." You know, so ultimately we have to finish it, man. Going back to the word that I brought out, endurance. You have to finish it, man. You don't want to start something and not finish it. Man. Growing up, I was always told, man, when you start something, always finish, man. You don't want to half-ass do anything, especially with this truth.
That's right, man. You know what I mean? We want to finish the course, man. I mean, what y'all said earlier, like I said, you want to be in this thing 10 to 20 years and then not finish the race, man. You know? That's sad and embarrassing, man. You know, because the whole time he could have been in the world. You know? I mean, at that point, you know? Yeah, and then, you know what I mean? He missed like what? Over 100 Saturdays. You know what I mean? But of course, you know, Lord willing, like I said, you know, we're not those men because, you know, I mean, I can test from, you know, my brothers, you know, that, like I said, man, we're actually sincere in this thing, man, you know, because I can tell you, like I said, man, hey, this truth has changed me, man, to a better person, man. I know that for a fact that I wouldn't be the type of man or the type of situation that I'm in, like I said, it wasn't for the argument, man, you know, through the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man, you know, discerning spirits, you know from bullshit, you know, because in the world, man, I had nothing, man, you know. I ain't know what to do in my life, you know, stuff like that. Because, I mean, as you can see, this is what these people, like I said, especially this generation, that's what Scripture talks about. This is a generation that seeks a sign, but no sign shall be given it to, man. You know, that's what we talked about with the false dreams, man. You know, like I said, yeah, you kind of like I said, but against, like I said, man, this generation, like I said, they're looking for something, you know. I mean, they're looking for something, you know what I mean? What, they want to feel validated, man. You know, but they can't find it, man. You know, but the truth was in their face, you know what I mean? If they have not watched the truth yet, you know what I mean? Talking about you so-called Native Latino in America, it was right there in front of your face, man. You know what I mean? If you would have kept hold to the truth and to the station and the patience, you know what I mean? And whatever crowd the Lord was going to give you, like I said, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? You could have been in a better predicament than be in the world and just not do anything, man. You know? But what? Of course, but they didn't give it, you know, the truth a chance, man. Now, like I said, they're out here. You know what I mean? Now you got all these. It's like Minnesota. It's like a coincidence where you got all these simps out here, man. Yeah. You know, just try to chase as he get something, man. Yeah. You know, no value. Like I said, what? You don't got no assets, no nothing, man. You just that's being a sim. Like I said, sending all your money, you know, to a girl that you never even met, man.
That's why you're seeing a lot of men now they killing themselves and killing the woman. You know, because when you start to believe in this society or just, you know, your mind's not sound and the wisdom and knowledge and understanding how about you got shot, hey man, you liable to not have any kind of soundness at all. That's right. You know, that's why you'll be on the highway, you know, hey, just doing the speed limit, minding your business, and you'll have a random guy cut you out. You know, you'll be doing something, hey, mind your business, and people just flying off the end. That's why you see these people, they all kind of fucked up in it, you know, because they don't have any kind of no kind of discernment, you know, they can't read spirits, they can't read the room, so to speak, as people say in the world, you know, they have no foundation, so therefore, like you said, they're still searching for an answer. No, man, we found the answer, you know. They put the spirit of power. Not we found. I take that back. We didn't find the answer. The Lord gave us the answer, you know. And then we continue as the Church of the Weird did. They searched the scriptures out to see if these things were true. And the more we went through it, we was like, oh man, this is it, you know, because it tells you who your enemy is. It tells you who you are. You know, the prophecies that will come based on your people, and you see, oh man, you know, I can't walk away from this. You know,
that's right. This has to be the truth, man.
It has to be the truth.
If it's not the truth, then I'll even say, what? You might as well just hang yourself. You know what I mean, at this point, because, you know, especially because just think about it. I'm talking about before this truth, right? Like I said, I'm pretty sure that some of us knew about the quote unquote mark of the beast. I'm pretty sure. But you know, what was our salvation? We thought that, you know what I mean, obey Jesus Christ from the shade be saved. But just imagine if, like that, I mean, like I said, we still had that Christian mind state. Like I said, we would have never, like I said, we would have never had a chance to make it.
No understanding.
Because like sooner or later, like I said, yeah,
no understanding of the 666, the man, knowing that it's a number of a man, what the beast system, who the beast is, they the war that rides the beast, through the spirit and power, Yahweh Shem Yahushua, through our elders and apostles, we got that knowledge, which solidifies that deal more and more. Because before I came into the truth, I would read these things and I'd be like, man, I just don't understand. I'm reading these nations, I'm going through these, I can understand the parables and some of the accounts, but I'm like, I don't understand these nations, I don't got the spirit to understand that. Some of the prophecies, reading Revelation, it'll throw you off if you don't have a teacher to guide you,
With his accent, how can I set man should guide? So the Lord is speaking about it in the video. He has set up some evangelists, some prophets, teachers for what? For the perfecting of the saints. And going back to the point that I made earlier, as far as this fiery trial, we're being put to the fiery trial to be made perfect. The Lord wants his men perfect. And so we have to be put through that fire. And we're being taught the right way. Following the spirit of Yahweh.
And also, like I said, we also want to give, all praise and glory to Yahweh Yahushua, that the Lord sent us to the right doctrine, man. Because,
Taking it with them.
Yeah, like I said,
kicking the bricks too.
Or, you could be one of those dreadhead, Hebrew Israelites. I know some of them, with them dreads, coming some Yahshua, who don't even believe in the northern kingdom. Now, for like some I actually know them. We'll do it, but like I said, you got the truth, man. It's still wearing dreads and smoking, man. You go yourself a Hebrew Israelite.
Right.
Oh, man.
Like other guys that, which is crazy, you got to pray constantly. The Lord don't take the spirit off you. Because 51. Yeah. Because you got certain guys now, they put the spirit on them. They like, oh, you can smoke. They telling you to willfully sin. And that's why, like I said, Paul Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushua, we got the true doctrine, man. Because without the true doctrine, you still liable to fall. It's okay to have a name, because what Yahushua say, someone saying that day, Lord, but he gonna say, I never knew you. Because why is that? Because you weren't going according to the precepts. You weren't going according to the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, and the guidelines of the sect. That is just as important as having a name.
That's right. Like you said before, like I said, one of those, like I said, prophecy in the scriptures is the MOTBE.
Right.
The MOTBE, man. The mark of the beast. Like I said, man, that's a heavy prophecy, man. If you don't understand that, like I said, it's already over for you, man. Like I said, you know what I mean? Like I said, you can have all the wisdom you get. Like I said, man, you can have the fully complete understanding of the scriptures, but if you don't have that last prophecy.
That's it. Because you take that, you are adverse to the Father, Yeah. And that's why it's so. That's why our elders get on each other's camps so much, because it is a dire situation. Not preaching, not teaching the people about the mark of the beast. You putting their lives at risk, man. So their blood is on your hands. So if you don't teach according to the true doctrine, you blind leading the blind. That was good.
Yeah, God. Yeah, no, I got that. You still hold on.
Yeah,
hold on, that. Just hold on. I got something. This is 1 Timothy chapter 2, verse. Let me start from verse. Yeah, God. I'm starting from verse 2, and it says, from the top. Now, therefore, my son, be strong in the grace that in Yahweh Shem Yahushua, and the things that thou hast heard of me among many witnesses, the same commit thou faithful men who shall also be able to teach others also. And that's what we do, We teaching others also, man, about, like I said, same doctrine. Like I said, the elders taught us, man. Like I said, we're not straying away, like I said, from doctrine, or basically putting our own spin to it, man. We're just going out the way, like I said, the elders, this way Yahweh Shem Yahushua set up, man. If we continue to hold on there, man. Okay? Like I said, you don't gotta be deep. Like I said, as long as you learn the basics, Like I said, just because you know a lot of things, that doesn't mean that you guarantee your salvation. Like I said, everybody has different strengths of what they into. Whether you prophecy, being prophets, like I said, being church, like I said, it doesn't matter. Like I said, we're all one body, man. Like I said, we're all striving for that same goal, and that's what really matters, man. Now, if you want that, you can. But like I said, when you have great, as the Spider-Man said, great power comes great responsibility. You're going to handle that load. That's on you. High risk, high reward. But hey, the Lord hasn't given it to you. Like I said, just be grateful for what you got, man. Like I said, some brothers got, well off being good. Brothers got money, got houses. Some brothers don't really don't got it like that, man. know. But at the same time, though, you know, you should commend that brother for going through what he's going through.
It's all important to, we talked about last week, according to brother's portion. Because there's certain things this brother can deal with, I'm sure that I can't deal with. Same vice versa with this brother and me. You know, I'm sure there's certain things he can deal with that I can't deal with. You know, and that's just the spirit.
Hey,
You know?
yeah, hey, just like I said, hey, low and part of elect, like I said, hey, there's even elect within the elect. The 12, then you got the 3. You know, then you got the multitude, man.
Right.
You know?
Right.
So, you know, like I said, again, hey, it says in Romans 9:13, it says the Lord will have mercy and will. Hey, like I said, we got favorites. Hey, same thing with we got our wife and children. We got our favorites, and so do the Lord's, man. So, you know, nothing wrong with that. Like I said, but as long as you, like I said, be part of that number. Ultimately, you know, hey, I'm happy with that. You know, like I said with us, you know, hey, so sometimes, you know, like I said, we get nice cars and all that stuff, whatever. Hey, Jake is content. I'm good. That's all I need. You know?
Anything we get on this side, you know, I know none of us brothers be like, hey man, this ain't good enough because we like we just going back into this wisdom we've been given. We know this world was created for our sake. You know, say hey, there's nothing I can get. I'm sure other brothers carry the same sentiment. There's nothing you can give me on this side where I'm going to completely be fulfilled. You can look at celebrities and tell, hey man, there's no kind of gain you can get on this side and have fulfillment. You know, because these celebrities are losing their minds. You know, these electoral politicians, you know, these governors, everybody's going through it. You know, they finding cocaine in the White House, so you know they out there wilding. You know, they mindsets ain't right. So it's this thing, you know. So hey, you know what I'm saying? Just to laying back on Brother's point, hey, there's no kind of gain that's good enough for the true men of the Lord, other than salvation and getting a kingdom that dwells in righteousness. You know.
That's right. You know, they can have the $1 million in our man.
Yeah.
Man, I don't want that shit.
Yeah.
You know, you can have it. That's at the end of the day. That's what I want. What it's going to do is bring more headaches, bring more separation, confusion, and anger, and just taxes and all that stuff. Like I said, so it's not even worth it.
Yeah, you ain't getting that shit all whole.
You
Go
know?
out there,
Hey,
you
look.
gonna get lump sums of it and shit. And as soon as when you get it, some hell might catch. Now you gotta buy a whole new car, get a tire, water might go off. You never know what can happen, man.
Yeah, so some people, like I said, hey, that's in the story, but some people want it, and hey, I mean, they will put to death, man, you know, by haters and their family. So, like I said, that's what I was saying. I mean, when white want the rest of all that, you know, and then after that, being the third realm with like zero in your bank account.
Yeah, that's
like,
why.
Damn.
That's why King Solomon said that it was all vanity. You know, hey, you can have whatever on this side, you know, but without eternal life, you know, hey, it's vanity. You know, because you're gonna leave it behind at the end of the day.
Yeah, that's right.
You know?
Yeah, that's right. You can sleep with 1,000 women and still not be fulfilled. You know?
Yeah. What shows you? Hey, you know, King Solomon, they were mighty men. You know, and they were built up in the spirit. You know, but in this weak ass, in this weak flesh, and still being under these curses, you know, and you liable to go off just because, hey, your spirit is constantly warring with your flesh, and so you're gonna do something that's ultimately is gonna get you put to death. You know.
You know what I mean? Hey man,
Yep.
So that's what that's another reason why you get out of here.
Yeah.
You know.
I see that shit.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I mean, just imagine, you know what I mean?
He had a short one too.
Yeah.
He ain't like he had a long one. Yeah.
Just imagine, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Just imagine, I mean, I'm sure people walking there, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? I mean, that's gonna be normal. You know what I mean? You just go to school, they've been teaching, you know, like LGBT and stuff. That's normal, and you know, you gotta talk with that. Come on, man. You know what I mean? You don't want that around your family, man. You know what I mean?
You want that to be your teacher,
you know,
for your kids' teacher and shit, man. Put that in a goddamn role, telling me how I'm supposed to be a man or simple math, whatever the case may be, man. That shit is
trying to change my daughter's gender.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
It doesn't matter. You don't know what you're born at.
But the teachers, you know what I mean? It's with teaching the ABC from, you know what I mean? It's about gender identity at a young age, like they still don't know what that's supposed to be like, man.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
my kid was in the 3rd grade and they already pushed it.
Oh wow.
You know? So hey, that shows you. You know, hey, and that's
I can't imagine what you gotta go.
that's some of the stuff you got to endure on this side. You know, it comes with the territory, especially waking up to this wisdom. You know, because in the world you still might be like, all right, go along and get along kind of spirit, But that ain't what the Lord's about, man. The Lord's about standing rock solid on your moral. Look at the Maccabees. They were willing to die because they much rather instead of put, instead of putting smudge on their name, they would much rather they die. That's the spirit we got to come in. So that's why the Lord say He bring different kind of separations when it comes to your family. Because there's a lot of these people in the family, if they not rock solid in this truth, they still got that go along to get along spirit. They don't see the light at the end of the tunnel like we do. We see salvation, they don't see it. But that's why the Lord will make separations.
And you got to be in a nigga type of spirit to know what your forefathers has put you and died for what they believe in, just so you could go and do the shit that they was fighting against. That's a wicked ass spirit to have. You sit here knowing that your forefathers died without trying not to eat. Well, not eating swine, refusing to eat swine. Trying to circumcise their children, not being a low, not going against or basically turning against their power. And you got people that willingly do it, man, without no type of fight to it. Have no faith at all. That's a weak mindset to have. These people gotta die, man. This shit vexing as hell, man. It's a lot, man.
No, you good, It's a lot. Yeah, but you got certain leaders that tell their people to eat swine. If I can remember correctly, I think Elder Apostle Tahar said Nick made it for his congregation that he wanted to see them eat it. If I'm not mistaken. That's which is completely off. Hey, you ain't in the right spirit. You ain't in the spirit of your house shut.
Just to prove that you're not keeping the law.
Yeah, that's what it is.
That shit off.
Yep. I got a scripture for that.
Oh, it's not good.
This is Matthew chapter 5 and 19. It says, "Whosoever therefore shall break one of these least commandments and shall teach men so, he shall be called the least in the kingdom of heaven." Can you read that again now? Matthew chapter 5 and 19 says, "Whosoever therefore shall break one of these least commandments and shall teach men so, he shall be called the least in the kingdom of heaven." That's beautiful. And I don't really like to speak on them like that because I'm relatively new, so I try to stay in my place. But at the end of the day, if you teaching people to go off, according to the law, and your doctrine is flawed, and the scriptures just said you're gonna be called the least in the kingdom. We ain't trying to be the least in the kingdom, I'm cool with just being an Israelite in the kingdom. I'm gonna do my thing on this side, fulfill my belly on this side, kind of Israelites. Nah, man. Because we realize, if you trying to fulfill your belly, the Lord will jack you up, take everything you worked for, leave you without, completely tear you down. Look at what He did to Job. And Job was righteous, so they don't think that if you tempting the Lord and His doctrine that He won't put you through it.
Yeah, going back to. Oh yeah, go ahead.
This is landing back on the point that you were going into as far as like, this being our rest, this is not our rest. So it's no sense of being complacent on this side or giving up your power, for that. So this is Rock chapter 5 and verse 1. It says, "Set not thy heart upon thy goods, and say not, I have enough for my life." So complacency, man. You think because you got a good job, you in a nice little situation, you ain't really catching no type of hell. The Lord may have, blessed you with a couple of things during this walk, and then you take that, you're supposed to take it with a grain of salt. And I'm like, oh, I'm good, man.
Right.
I'm comfortable in this truth. I could do this, for eternity, man. I don't want to go to the kingdom. Hell no, man. That's just supposed to sustain you just for the next day, man.
That's the Lord giving you a defense. Money is a defense. So if you get something like that, that's the Lord just giving you a little mercy for the time, to lighten your load. For the next blow, He about to hit you with,
Yeah, kind of. Hey, that's a spirit. Or you may be, you might help another brother with his load, man. Lord gearing you up to help out with bros, man. Almost pay for sins. It says, verse 2, follow not thy own mind and thy strength to walk into the ways of thy heart, and say not, who shall control me for my works? For the Lord Yahweh Bashem Shai will surely revenge thy pride, man. You know, so leaning out into your own understanding, man. You know, continue in the things that you were taught and keep the faith wholeheartedly, man. You know, not basically being a nigga, man. You know, learning this truth and then still, you know, condoning in those, you know, bad habits when it's supposed to grow out of this, man.
Kind of going back to First Timothy 2 and 2 that says, and the things that thou hast heard of me among many witnesses, the same commit thou to faithful men who shall be able to teach others also.
I mean, hey, when you come into this knowledge, you might as well prepare yourself to teach this knowledge. You know, because that's the ultimate act of your faith is to push the word. You know, hey, brother said it earlier. You know, but it says if you love me, feed my sheep. That's the best thing you can do. Is feed the Lord's sheep to really show him you love him. You know, because look at what women do. They say they love you all day, but their actions show otherwise. You know. So yeah, we gotta make it make sense, you know.
Oh, wake up in the morning, take yourself while I love you, Papa.
Yeah.
And then laying in the bed with a whole nother man.
You know when Yahweh said, I think it's good, right? He said, if thou love me, 3 times, love me, what thou sayest, right? Thou sayest. He said, well, you love me, what he say?
My sheep.
My sheep.
You know.
So let's see, love the Lord. Like, he's gonna be this shit. Yeah, that's different.
The Lord's adamant about that, man. That's the biggest part of this ministry. It's pushing the gospel, because ultimately, you know, once the elect is sealed and this word is going forth across the 4 corners of the earth, then we get out of here, man. You know, so if when you come into the church, you know, I can do my part. You know, at the end of the day, it ain't about the dues and things of that nature. You know, so when you get you got to get one person, but that person might be the elect, you know. So the Lord might solidify your deal because that one simple video you did, that one person watched, and they woke them up, you know, and they planted that seed, and the Lord gave the increase to possibly be an elect member, you know. You got it right. Yeah, I thought so too.
This is Haggai, the first chapter, verse 6. It says, ye have sown much and bring in little. Ye eat, but ye have not enough. Ye drink, but ye are not filled with drink. Ye clothe you, but there is none warm. And he that earneth wages to put it into a bag of holes.
That's what we at with it, man. I quoted earlier, this ain't our rest, man. We a wise man. Pressure make you a wise man. A wise man.
He's 79. And we got to give the
story the heart. You know? So wisdom will let you know. All these kind of things in front of me is better from my moral standpoint. You know.
Because they also go back to the curses. So going back to the garden concerning Adam. So when he hearkened unto the woman, what happened? The Lord told him, says that you shall work into the sweat of thy brow until you go back into the language. So you're going to work into death, man. You know, Esau, what is that in Daniel? You get that shot, wear up the same. That's what you see. Because that's ultimately what's going on, man. He is basically wearing us out, man. You know, he's driving us into the damn ground, man. You know, what's that scripture? Sirach. We have a benefit of the he shall use.
Yep.
He doesn't. He'll cast the off. I think it's a rock.
And that's what you see happening to the system. And you see so many people, they come and go into society, reach a pinnacle of fame or a pinnacle of money, you know. But once their use is up and they quote unquote talent, they can't use them anymore. They throw them aside, you know. You're gonna have these basic dollars. You're gonna have to questions.
I'm gonna read this real quick. Okay, so in Sirach chapter 13 and verse 4, it says, if thou be for his profit, he will use thee, but if thou have nothing, he will forsake thee. It says, if thou have anything, he will live with thee, he will make thee bear and will not be sorry for it. It says, if he have needed thee, he will deceive thee and smile upon thee and put thee in hope. He will speak thee fair and say, what wantest thou, man? You know, so ultimately, what does he do? He dangling all these, you know, gifts, the damn lotteries, you know, certain, you know, with the stimulus checks and shit like that, man.
Cell phones.
Man, so he'll try to deceive you, man. Because ultimately, because he needs you for his ultimate agenda, man, which is that MOTB, man. Giving out free jab shots, you know, shit like that, man. He the damn devil, man.
You think he's gonna get the elect to turn away? You know, because he knows it's very important for the 144 to be sealed before we get out of here. So he do all these things and accuse us to the Father. You know, and say, oh man, they're not worthy of your salvation. You know, you should have. In his mind, he's thinking I should have kept that verse right. Hey, but your track record, man, is true. We know you ain't fit the rule, man. You know, hey, you got the blessing of the fatness of the earth and the school used it well. And the time is up, man. You know.
Yeah, because if you know, the tell you, man, be prepared to use your soul. Ultimately, like the scripture said, he's going to use you.
I got that Daniel 7 profile. I'm gonna get straight to the point. It's Daniel 7:25, and it says, "And he shall speak great words against the Most High," and that's what you see. That blasphemy of the Holy Spirit that he committed. You know, saying that Yahushua was a white man. You know, the angels are little naked babies. You know, you ain't the true people. He's the people. And you know, he spoke great words against the Most High. You know,
He was of our brother.
that's it. It says, and shall wear out the saints of the Most High, and think to change times and laws.
Daylight savings.
This whole society, man.
Yeah.
Calendars, Julian calendar, Labor Day,
Right.
you know, all these different, you know what I'm saying? Leap year, all this different shit, man.
You know.
This damn devil is wicked as hell, man. You know, he got Jake working overnight shifts.
Yeah,
He
you
be
know.
wearing us out, man.
Yep.
You know, it said 6 days shall I work. He don't even honor the Sabbath, man. Don't even honor the Sabbath for the Jubilee. You know, so Jake, hey, Jake is worn out, man, from me, man. You know, constantly working us down to the grave, man.
Yeah. Let me finish this out real quick. It says, and they shall be given into his hand until a time and dividing of time. Yep, that was it.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, dividing up times, man. So, I mean, think about it. You know, we think that we're living in the year 2023 when, it might be 2020, 29, 99. I mean, like, so you never know, man. You know, that's what we go by the candle here, man. You know, go by the Lord's time, man, not by this devil. Because, like the brother said, man, we're in the Gregorian calendar, man. You know, just for example, like I said, January, they want to say the New Year's, knowing that New Year start what? In the springtime, you know, when everything's alive, man. You know, in the wintertime, man. I mean, I can have New Year's in the wintertime while it's cold, man. You know, while everything is dead. It don't make no sense.
And how do they start the day? You know, they say, oh, the morning is a new day. Really, we know that the day starts at Eve.
That's right.
You know?
Yeah.
It's backwards.
Evening is a new day. That's
Yeah.
that's what I'm talking about. You know what I mean? But this new setting, this camera was 12 a.m. You know?
Yeah.
Everybody is asleep.
12 a.m. Now it's a whole new day. So that's how you know.
It's funny too because you know that each month we think it's the 31st, but it's not for every month. Some of them is on the 30th, and I think on the 29th, and that's it.
Yeah.
Well, Halloween is on the 31st, but on the other calendars, it's not. Come on.
Yeah, because when you look at the moon cycle, you know, it shows 29.9 or 29.5 days. It's really only 29 days. Almost 30, really, but it's going to be technically 30 days.
To the point now where he's changed and these times and laws so much. You got other camps that would say the Sabbath ain't when it is. You know, going according to the Gregorian calendar, following Esau's system. And we were moving ourselves out of this system. You know, we completely renewing our mind. You know, becoming as newborn babies, relearning the ways of how about Shimi al-Shai again. You know, to the seeking the old path, which is the right path. You know.
Even got Jake celebrating Christmas, and that's the Lord's birthday.
Right.
it's really telling the point. He tell you what it was really all about. You know what I mean? He said it himself, man. You know what I mean? Like I said, it's just a pagan holiday where they just, where they want to sell shit, man. That's all it is. You know what I mean? They made it to like a market, man. You know, try to get their money, just like every holiday. What it's all about, marketing money, man. You know, instead of saying, oh yeah, I love this, man. January, I keep saying it, but I'm gonna say one last time. January 1st is a new me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Man, January, New Year's, man, I'm gonna stop smoking cigarettes.
Right.
Then, you know what? Okay, let's be gracious. Let's give him about a week. He right back in and said, damn, man, I tried to, man. It's tough, right? Right? Instead of waiting for New Year's, why not just start now? You know what I mean? And be serious about it, man.
Like you was bringing out with the whole
That's
marketing
Jake.
thing, you know, for the money. Like the brother was going into it, Haggai 1 and 6. You know, that ultimately keeps you in that rabbit hole, man. You know, he bedazzle you with all these damn holidays, have you spending your money on these quote-unquote sales and shit like that. And then every year, you know, you got your little tax return, and all the money that they take out there it's not even nearly as much as what you get back.
Hey, you know what's crazy? Because even Dr. Umar, he even said that our people spend the most money when it comes to holidays. They spend millions and billions of dollars because on this pagan holiday, and they mentioned the anti-Christian and black people. That's marketing, man.
Yeah.
This is our people. That's like what it's showing. Like I said, we are people robbing school.
That's why they compact them all in the wintertime like that, because it's in the dead of the winter. You know, these are usually in rest and they're used. You know, during the summertime, you'll take all your vegetation and pickle it and store things. Pretty much during the winter, you know, it's not a form of rest, but you know, but it's heavy witchcraft that goes on during that time of the year as well. That's why they'll tell you, hey, the Lord was born during that time. You know, when he was born during the spring. You know, when the world was given forth life, the spring and forth life. You know, so that's what you see. Those changes in those time and laws, to the point where his witchcraft is overtaking the whole world. You know, everybody's engulfed in his witchcraft. You know. Camera focus on.
It's our people, man. You know what I mean? Hey, you're a laughing stock, man. Among the nation. What's that in Limitation? That's your hits and wagon. The daughter who comes in. Is this the band perfection and beauty for men? You know what I mean? We're supposed to be kings and judges. The third, fourth, we're supposed to come to the powers. But I mean, like I said, man, we're gonna show you how low he is when it comes to these other nations. You know, we try to go to get along with the integration. That's what our people have become to, man. You know, that's why, like I said, these other nations don't take us seriously. That's why they don't put us in these what's it called? The Psalms, you know, the show. What are those meeting tables that they have?
Oh, there's councils?
Yeah. Councils and all that stuff. Like, man. You know what I mean? As long as we keep them away from the Muslims. Oh, sorry, you know what I mean? What was it saying in Iraq? They said, like I said, you could take away from the power, whatever. You know what I mean? We should keep them docile, man. But if they be with their power, we can't go against them, man. And of course, like I said, they're doing their job, man. You know, as long as they take Jake away from the Most High, we got him. You know, that's why they spend billions and billions of dollars, man. Like somebody to keep the hidden knowledge and wisdom and secrets. You know, from our forefathers, man. They need to keep us in a slave state of mind, man. You know, as long as they continue to become niggas, spics, and wetbacks, you know, that's why they keep promoting all these dumb shit, you know, like on social media with Ice Spice, Nicki Minaj, Kim and all them, and all these mumble rappers, man. I said, to what? To keep them dumbfounded, man. You know what I mean? They're not gonna promote no positive, you know, a rapper and all that stuff, conscious, you know, he wears like community stuff, music and all that stuff with them outside, you know, with the mainstream media, man. You know, because what? That's not their agenda, man. Their agenda is basically destroying us, man, and to keep us destroyed, man.
Quote unquote, they say righteousness is they tied to Jesus Christ, you know, because like Kendrick Lamar and all these other rappers coming out saying, hey, you know, hey, we the people, you know, and then they'll call on Jesus Christ and push that, pretty much push that out, you know, which shows you, hey, if you're not coming in sincerity and you're not putting this world off, you know, there's no way you can serve the Lord. You know,
it shows you the control too, because you know what is the office of a guy that makes a lot of money? He's not a prophet. What's his office? If he's a believer, I'm asking. If he's a believer, he makes a lot of money. What is his office?
Should be like charity or alms.
should be given hella awards. I took my niggas that came over, Kanye, Kyrie, niggas make millions of dollars. So it ain't gotta be us, but if you believe in IUIC, you should show up millions of dollars in IUIC. I ask you, man, if you a true believer, you got billions of dollars, that's your office. So Kanye, pay your tithes, man. It just shows you they're not true believers.
Yeah.
That's the point. They're controlled. Because that shit that Kendrick Lamar did, his ass really fucked up. It wasn't so much of the crime was doing because it was the crucifixion shit. Because the whole thing with the crucifixion, Christians knew it out of proportion. Romans was crucifying everything that they wanted to. It was just like them shooting at Jake in the street today. Crucifixion was very common. But the shit what he was saying, letting them have abortions or some shit. Yeah, nigga crazy. Oh, yeah, that shit too. I heard that on my keep it music, keep it music.
Nah. But I'm gonna show you, like I said, what side you chose though. You know? Like you said, because you know that his cousin was in it. So you know what I mean? So yeah, IUIC, but you know, he wanted the fame and he wanted the left hand side and say him got it. So look, man, you don't do what we say. You know what I mean? We're gonna, you know, what he does, you know what I mean? It's what's it called, publicity stunt or not stunt, it's like, but you know, you got expectation, whatever. That's, you know what I mean, embarrassing basically, you know. And hey, for real, that's real too, man. That's why I think that, like I said, you know what I'm saying, I'm just going off speaker with Adam 22 because you know before that, you know what I mean, this podcast was kind of falling off. He was a member, so I'm not saying it could be true, but you know, I'm seeing him having like him actually emulation ritual. Sometimes that's what you got to do to get back to these fame. Sometimes, but you know, I totally forgot about that too. You know,
it makes sense, you know, and especially in the society we live in, ain't no telling. You know, we know at the end of the day, they all doing backroom deals, so where they doing something completely wicked. Yeah, it came out early. Bring everything to it.
Yeah, but you know, I could go to show you, man. That's why that's why, like I said, sometimes, hey, even says in his rock, it says, envy not a sinner, because you don't know what his end show will be. That's why we don't hate on these celebrities like Drake and all these women and all these fancy clothes. And don't get me wrong, sometimes, you know, when you look at it, it's like, damn, you look nice and all, but again, you got to stay focused to the goal, man.
Well, they took it, what the thing is, Jake took the shortcut. But with that shortcut comes selling your soul. You can't get a piece of the devil's pie without selling your soul. So the thing is, you shouldn't want to go to the devil's pie. Well, what the fuck you want to sell this pie? What did they tell you, white woman? You shouldn't even want to be in this nigga kitchen. But Jake want a piece of his pie. So with that comes, I don't give, because these celebrities, that y'all say, well, I didn't do this nigga. Either you sacrifice a love, did some type of sexual act, vile sexual act, some type of ritual. You did something to get to the point that you are, because the scriptures tell us you can't get to that point in this world without serving Satan. So you did something. And plus, y'all show the symbolism. J. Cole, I see you on the buff and all your fucking cars, they throwing up the shit. They throw it up while they rapping, but Jake don't pay attention. The kids are throwing the shit up. It's the so-called consciousness. All you niggas do that shit. All you niggas serve Satan, man. And that's what comes with wanting to get a shortcut out of slavery, man. Instead of just dealing with the fact we in captivity and wait till the kingdom. Wait until our Lord's kingdom, and then we gonna fuck eat the devil's pie. I'm gonna let this nigga, that shit right. Hey, eat it, and then it's gonna, oh shit, I should have this shit. Covered in tattoos, they got glasses on.
Shades and living room. That's how you know they hide us.
They shown, you know. They kept it pretty much the same when Adam and Eve, they had to cover themselves within the other nations. You know, once you especially if you're an Israelite, once you demoralize yourself, you got a zero according to knowledge. So something sparks in you, be like, that wasn't right. So then they go get a tattoo, they go get it, go to the strip club, throw $100,000. Lil Wayne keep tattooing and everything. He just running out of room, because he knows they cover the tall 6 to 4.
You know, like I said, I've been doing this, but it makes more sense now, because like I said, we think of all these rappers, they always got tattoos. You remember before before that though, like I said, before they really got big, they had what they really had no, like I said, no tattoos whatsoever. But you look at them now, they got all over tattoos. They to the point, like I said, like Gucci Man, whatever, you know, putting the ice cream in his face. Like, you remember that infamous thing?
Yeah.
Like you said, man.
You see, and then they want us to be on their side when they find out so-called white men on use it as Ice Cube and Kanye. Kanye mad because Louis Vuitton on all these dead-ass model executives don't want him in the club. So now he mad at the Amber Cutters. They went on the nigga, you wasn't even a fuck about it, but your Yeezys was popping. Now that you want to reach the next level in Esau's kingdom, now we supposed to march with you. Nigga, fuck you. You sold out, nigga. And you said they sacrificed your body, you damn beat. You let them sacrifice your body.
You ain't trusting a guy like that.
I'm telling you from the 12 trials of Judah. What the fuck is that? You's a laughing stock, man. And y'all was sincere, y'all ain't, look, we know celebrities are not meant to be seen, but if you were sincere, celebrity, you drive by the camp, send somebody out. we got 100 grand. This really got 100 grand. But for real, that's what's gonna be happening in Atlanta. When shit really hit the fan,
It's always
the miracles kick in and the destruction kick in. You gonna see people lining up. And this is what's gonna be at the Wazoo. Have my daughter. Here, take my daughter. Here, take. In the other parkers. Here. That day is actually coming. And that's how you're gonna see that. If you truly believe on the prophecy, the scriptures, you don't believe in the brothers and sisters. But you don't believe. You just don't. So DCF flesh of the fuck. I heard this nigga, this worm looking nigga in the breakfast club. Oh, it's a prophecy. Yeah. Lord, nigga, shut up. You ask a nigga break down Genesis 1 and 1, he gonna be scratching his goddamn braids in his face. Take these niggas seriously, man. We eat and sleep and drink this, man. You can't determine, oh, I want to put my foot in there when I'm on camera and saying something. It don't work like that. It's not your office.
That's right.
If you're a celebrity and you rich, your office is to give homes. You ain't doing that shit. Fuck what you doing here. Because we got brothers in the background that ain't shit do that.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah. Go ahead.
This is Sirach chapter 9 and verse 11. It says, "Envy not the glory of a sinner, for thou knowest not what shall be his end." It says, "Delight not in the thing that the ungodly have pleasure in. Remember, they shall not go unpunished unto the grave." You know, so going into that, man, you can have all of this on this side, man. You know, because we know ultimately we want salvation, man. So your riches and everything like that, that's not going to profit us in the day of your house washing your outside.
Nah, and just to back it up, like I said, those are the ones that sold their soul, the head gonna be low in the next game because you're a major league to the devil already. So once I looking at you, it's like that's scum already, you know, especially from the stage. So it's like, you know what? Like I said, Mayweather and all them, like I said, that sold their soul, like I said, they're gonna be years in the kingdom, probably like what, 105 years coming back as newborn babes, their head down. You know what I mean? Instead of coming in, you know what I mean, at the beginning of this downfall of this damn devil, man. You know, and that's low. You know, not be able to be the first fruits and all like that. Like, you're gonna be like the average common Israelite, man. You know, by us, be the man of the Lord. That's still, you know what I mean? You mean? That's still so still for the name of the Lord. And from the beginning when we came in, man, all the way to the end, man. You know.
See, that's the thing about the flesh. The flesh makes you focus on just the present. You can't see them beyond the present. You know, like Erykah Badu said, I'm gonna see you in a lifetime. This shit is real. This is not it. This is a time period, an age that we have to go through. It's like the previous ages we had to go through. That's all it is. It's not the end all be all. Jake don't even consider the spirit. I was talking to Shorty this week. I said, look, he was talking about something. I said, in my spirit, that should be righteous. He started laughing. I said, what you laughing at? He said, in your spirit. Yeah. So they don't even talk like that. They don't even consider that there is a spirit. Right. So they just act according to the flesh. Everything they do is according to the flesh. Serving the flesh laughing. And when you serve the flesh, you fall into all types of shit. The flesh, when they do all that damn day, have sex, be prideful, be haughty. You know, that's what the flesh is. The spirit don't care for none of that shit. That's why the scripture say when you die, whereas the angels, we don't care about the sex. And when you in these weak bodies, you just That's the fight. That's the war. Man, for really good at it long.
Yeah, I'm about to say, just like I said, I just do some research, man. Like I said, it's nothing new, but like I said, I mean, the more you sometimes, when you delve into stuff, you go back to stuff. Sometimes, renewing your mind. But like I said about the, it's called a post-night play. So basically, like I said, once you, like I said, because like I said, when you look at a woman, the first thing you think of is just lust. You know what I mean? Like I said, you don't know the woman, you just look good and all that stuff. But like I said, but again, you don't know what type of spirit this woman has. And then once you mess with her, like I said, once you get your rocks off, then after that, your mind comes back and, I should have never slept with that woman, man. That's why again, like you said, bad with the flesh, man. Sometimes, that's why you gotta make sure, who you're dealing with,
Yeah, that's what,
that's
a
real thing. I said,
arranged marriages is so important. And raising women is so important. Because now you got women that don't being raised to be women, they're just being raised that they're the treasure. So they get a man, then the man, like you said, pops him, and he's like, okay, I'm getting too bored of you. He's not treating her like a treasure. That bugs her out. Her whole life she was taught she was a treasure. Now she just sitting in the crib, twiddling her thumbs, bored out of her mind because she's waiting for you to take her to do kiss. And really, if she was raised up as a woman, she would have hobbies as a woman, skills as a woman, trades as a woman. She would be doing things that a woman would do. Not sitting in the house with makeup on waiting for you to take her to do kiss. That's not what a woman is. A woman doesn't even want to continuously go out. These are the Babylonian women want to go out every single weekend. They want it's like it's a fucking mandatory. They do not stay in the crib. Every fucking weekend they gotta go some fucking place. It's like, you sit your ass the fuck down. And you wanna rape the sky high. You wanna abduction the sky high. Which they don't put us on the news, but this shit is high, man. Sit your ass the fuck down. But they can't because they haven't been raised with a woman. Tell you this position of the racist woman. She's not trying to go all about, Now they were bad. You know what I'm saying? They was people that bros. They was some shit like that. But you look at it, you say, it ain't even worth it. Yeah, you can get a number, but what's gonna come after you?
Yeah, they could get a man, but they can't keep a man. They're always out.
Yeah.
They don't know how, these new women, this generation, they don't know how to cook. They don't know how to, like you said, stay in the house. They don't know how to shut up. They always got to keep women. Whoa, talk. The new generation is out of hand, man. They always going to tell you how they feel. It's not the right order, man. We keep bringing out reasons why we need to get about it. There's nothing nice, or I should say, there's nothing righteous about this place, man.
Yeah, that's right.
It's upside down.
Yeah, wow, let's turn to the brothers, man. Like I said, brothers got kids that go to school. They already got to learn about the LGBT, Instead of learning the ABCs, they got to know their pronouns, each year, they, instead of what they, funny me was supposed to, like, again, that kid's supposed to know this stuff already as a kid. They're supposed to be, like I said, learning how to train to be adults, ultimately according to the scriptures,
Yeah, they don't even know the true purpose of what the rainbow came. They don't know nothing about the street. They're not pushing, the Lord, they're pushing wickedness.
You got 12-year-olds can name every song NBA YoungBoy got. They can't name, I don't do that soon, but they can't name one prophet.
Wise to do evil, but to do righteous, and you have no understanding. I was listening to a song. Jake just released a whole track on how to pretty much fraud the bank.
Oh, I see that. Yeah, I was like, I had to turn the track. I was like, okay, do your research because you don't want to go to jail. Yeah. He did a whole rap song on how to fucking rob a bank.
That's what the women like. Women want a drug dealer, a gangbanger, or a scammer. Especially if they go to New York. Young girls will tell you, I want somebody that swipe cards.
Dang, woman, that was a beast.
You know what I mean? Or they in the streets, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Jake's in the ghettos in the hood. You got some that got sense, but for the most part, Jake that's in the ghetto in the hood, those are the worst miscreants and fucking creatures on the fucking planet. They don't give a fuck about nothing and nobody but themselves. They don't give a fuck about their mama. They don't give a fuck about their brothers. The home split up. They only care about getting to the bag.
You gotta get to the money.
Get fucking something. And trying to live like the people they see on TV. I grew up around them niggas, man. I know them niggas in the hood are the worst niggas, man. And it's a cycle. It's a continuous cycle of this
Generation cycle.
Generational cycle. It started. The mama was fucked up. They fucked up. kids, they got fucked up. Niggas got kids in high school. Niggas had kids. I'm like, nigga, what the fuck you doing with the fucking kid, nigga? Look at you, nigga.
Baby, the baby, the same size.
This kid
You
is
funny,
fucked.
you funny.
This kid is fucked.
Yeah.
This kid don't have no hope. If you fuck all these kids,
That's danger to society for real, man. You know, that's why they made a movie, Menace to Society.
then you got the movie Losing Isaiah, right? Holly Berry shooting. Really, the Edomite bitch should have killed Isaiah. Because your ass was on crack, you threw him away. I'm clean, I'm clean.
Okay.
Fuck, you threw away your fucking baby in a fucking trash can.
Actually, Tupac made a song. Remember, it's called "Burning Got Bad Baby."
That shit happens all the time. You just had a Northern Kingdom chick. This bitch is like 19, 18. This bitch had the baby in the hospital on the floor. She was scared and she was trying to hide the fact she was pregnant. The high school bitch had the baby. And then threw shit in the trash can in the hospital. They locked the bitch, they knocked on the bitch door. Like, yo, we got your kid, they throw your fucking baby out the trash. The mom, but this is the wicked shit. The mama trying to take it. You ain't coming to motherfucker. This Norman came. You ain't coming to motherfucker. This bitch, man. And now but this is Esau, the devil. Like, you fucked up. The fucking devil was telling you you fucked up. That's what the scripture said. All people have surpassed me. Because you got Edomites that are like, no, abortion is wrong. But you got Jakes in the place. Who are the main killers of babies? Not just the nigga woman, all these bitches.
They even got posters. You
They
know?
the main
The joint
advocates
space for
for
a baby is the womb.
abortion.
You remember that?
And why is that? Because they hot in the fucking pants, man. All women are the most.
They take Plan B and all that shit.
They got a song about it called Baby Daddy Free.
Now they got the over-the-counter shit.
I was just gonna say that.
That they gonna be popular. That's what the Lord's gonna burn this fucking place with fire, man. This is the most disgusting place that ever existed on earth. It's foul in every way. If you read the laws of the Lord and how things are supposed to be conducted, this place is. If you grade it from an A to a D, I mean, E with
Infrastructure shit.
E minus, man.
You failed.
In the Lord's eyes, this shit is cool. It don't stand up any of the cleanliness, any of the orderliness. It's totally off, man. And you think this place is gonna stand in the eyes of the Lord? Get the fuck out of here. You had kingdoms that lasted way longer that got destroyed. America's gonna get it bad, and it's gonna be gruesome. It's gonna be very, very bad. The scripture says you also go towards his ass towards this place. Nobody should be just standing in that place. You don't fucking realize who's hungry. And they're popping up every corner, man.
Yeah, like I said,
That's a sign of the time when right before ancient Rome fell, you had a big homeless population. That's what America has. I've never seen so many homeless people.
Yeah, especially this shit is crazy.
And everybody's gonna be fucking homeless. All you people gonna be without food and lights. You're gonna be stinking. Your women gonna have period blood running down your fucking ankle. You're gonna be fucking stinking. You're gonna have no hygiene products. And you gotta picture. That's
Yeah,
what
that's
it's
true.
How the fuck they gonna get hygiene products?
Y'all know
Real
how to
bad.
feel, so.
These women stink now.
Hey.
Imagine when they really can't do nothing, man. You gotta go, man, you have to go into the bathroom behind the woman, man.
Yeah,
They
man.
worse,
Oh,
they
man.
they worse than the men.
Can't imagine what I'm like, damn.
We ain't taking the pictures. We gotta be special.
That's right.
We gotta be special for the Lord. The Lord ain't just taking on average Israelite. The Lord got the best people on the planet. Out of them, he took the special people on them. So we're like the Lord's wives. So you think we're just taking old picking any bitch? No.
Yeah.
You're not taking Missy. These fucking color purple bitches. That Harpo beat. These scorn fucking nigga bitches. They want to blame it on the man all the goddamn time. We're not taking you on. Y'all gonna burn right up in the Babylon.
That's right.
That's the scriptures. And any Satan on nigga gonna die right now. Y'all niggas gotta go too. Y'all niggas are a disgrace. You wanna be fucking money bag, yo niggas.
This is Romans chapter 7 and verse 5. It says, "For when we were in the flesh, the motions of sins, which were by law, did work in our members to bring forth fruit unto death. But now we are delivered from the law, that being dead wherein we were held, that we should serve in newness of spirit verse 6. Yeah, I started. This is Romans chapter 7 and verse 6. It says, "But now we are delivered from the law, that being dead wherein we were held, that we should serve in newness of the spirit, and not in oldness of the letter."
Yeah, what's the latter? The flesh. You gotta serve the spirit now. But the world wants to serve the flesh. And the world teaches you to serve the flesh. Get to the bag, get to the money. The Lord already told you, worry not for those things. He gonna provide you. It's all vanity at the end of the day. You serve the flesh. You do nothing for the Lord, so how you expect him to do something for you? Niggas wanna call on the Lord on their damn bed, and that nigga running down, bent the corner, trying to rolling down the windows, peeping. Ricky! They gonna call on the Lord, then, nah, nigga. Judgment has to go before you, you know? You can't call on the Lord when you want to. We call on the Lord during so-called good times, because really ain't no fucking good times in captivity. You say you had a good fucking day.
Yeah, right.
You can say, today wasn't that bad. Yeah. Ain't no good day in captivity, man. We ain't sober, ain't no fucking good day.
It's Romans chapter 7 and verse 7. "What shall we say then? Is the law sin? Yahweh forbid. Nay, I had not known sin but by the law."
The Christians say that. That's basically what Christians say the law is sin.
Make it eat what you want. I can put pork in my fucking body, shrimp.
I told the bitch, I told the bitch the other day, I said, look, man, shrimp is a fucking sequel.
Whatever.
I'm still not eating it. That's why you smell like food seafood.
Like I said, it's gonna affect in the long run.
Yeah. That's why you see how people with fat ankles, swollen feet.
Yeah, you don't see all these other nations.
You know?
Mr. Clubs.
Yeah.
That's all people.
Yeah.
Why is it a movie? That's all people.
Yeah.
You don't see that with the Koreans, the Japanese, the East Indians.
Yeah.
A nigga sit on a porch, his ankles is goddamn big, crusty. He
That's
can't.
defensive spirit. Yep.
Yeah. You funny.
Got the two-strap shoes. Ankle
It's a two-strap
foot
shoe.
rolling over. This nigga walking on the side of his foot.
Medicine sounds big as hell.
I seen a man, this nigga big as shit. Take him down for real. It take him like 5 minutes to get in the car. This nigga had a bucket of KFC chicken. Not the buck shit. A bucket.
I got
Wow.
it. Yeah,
This nigga, I'm like, nigga, put the bucket there. Because he got a cane. Put the bucket down. I said, man, Jay gotta be fucking destroyed. Because he's just killing himself. You just want to see. You know what he's doing? He's a gluttonous. The scripture says that's a sin, gluttony. Because nigga overeating is a sin. You don't know that. You're not supposed to overeat. That's called gluttony. Nigga be full.
Keep eating.
Shit good.
Yeah. He saw what he was doing when he
Second, third, fourth.
Yeah.
That's why you can't fast, bro. That's gluttony, man. You eating the right shit, you ain't gonna be hungry all the fucking day, you know? You eating fucking McDonald's and Skittles, you gonna be hungry every fucking minute.
You seen that
in your fucking body.
that shake? What's it called? The griddle shit. The trend is going on.
It says,
Remember the purple?
verse 7, "What shall we say then? Is the law sin? Yahweh forbid. Nay, I had not known sin, but by the law. For I had not known lust, except the law had said, Thou shalt not covet. But sin, taking occasion by the commandment, wrought in me all manner of concupiscence. For without the law, sin was dead." Verse 9, "For I was alive without the law once, but when the commandment came, sin revived and I died." Verse 10, "And the commandment which was ordained to life, I found to be unto death." Verse 10, "And the commandment which was ordained to life, I found to be unto death." Verse 11, "For sin..." Oh, verse 9?
That's right. Where you at right now?
Verse 10.
Read verse 8.
Come. Verse 8, "But sin, taking occasion by the commandment, wrought in me all manner of concupiscence. For For without the law, sin was dead. For I was alive without the law once, but when the commandment came,
Concupiscence being like a strong desire, sexual desire, or strong lust. So uncontrollable lust, which is what you see in this place. Uncontrollable lust.
Yeah.
That's why adultery is rampant. Niggas can't control themselves.
Yep, that's what I'm talking about. You know, again, the personal clarity. You know, so once you get your lust off, back to yourself. And then, like I said, now you regret it. Now you, like I said, it's like you don't know what you're dealing with. Because, like I said, you can have all types of diseases and shit. You know. Again, like you said, it's lustful sex. Like I said, sex, money, and drugs. Man. That's what it's all about. Sex, money, and drugs. Man. Just animals. Just
All
like
things that ain't gonna benefit you. None of that shit comes to the kingdom. You spend all your time doing that, none of that comes to your life. When you die, you're not taking none of that shit with you. Oh, take, what the fuck you got? This nigga was a demon. And he's gonna get a demon reward. Tell the Lord that constructed your DNA that Tay was a good guy. Lord only that shit that judgment seat. Tay, that's some fucking Tay. Well, that ain't the name the Lord gave him. Nigga, that Tay.
the scripture says that no man do it except for the Father.
it says, sin revived and I died. Verse 10. And the commandment which was ordained to...
This is the Lord we serve, right? He told you, let the dead bury the dead. That's what our Lord told. People they don't know what the Lord is. We're not concerned with this bullshit y'all be concerned with. He concerned with one thing, his Father's business. If you ain't about that, shut the fuck up. He had to correct his mother. Yeah. I'm about my Father's business. Yeah. And those that are my friends are the ones that are doing my Father's business. So that's what it's all about. If you ain't doing that, shut the fuck up. You ain't got nothing to say. Because if you ain't doing that, you serving your own belly. You're not serving Yahweh Bashman Shah, you serving yourself. And that don't benefit me. It damn sure don't benefit you. If you ain't glorifying Yahweh Bashman Shah by serving yourself. Look at this new house I got. Look at this new car I got. Look at the new girl I'm caught. You don't give a fuck about that, man. You want to kill your ass that night. Yeah. It happens every day. Somebody died. They thought they was going to live 10 more years, 15 more years. Yeah. Lord just snatch your spirit from you when he wants to. So they're definitely going to take this. People got the pride of scripture speaking up the pride. I'm like, just because you live right now, I mean you be living 2 hours from now. It's like that shooting that happened. People thought somebody about to die. That's how death happens. You don't know when your number will get called. That's why you're supposed to serve Yahweh Bashman Shah.
You quoted that Pride of Life. I got it right for you real quick. This 1 John 2, I'm going to start at 15. It says, the love of the world, neither the things that are in the world. If any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him. For all that is in the world, the lust of the flesh, the lust of the eyes, and the pride of life is not of the Father, but of this world. You know?
Yeah. I don't too. Like, so when you pass away, you can't take your things with you. You know, I mean, all these earthly things, man. You know, all this stuff is just, like you said, just vain, just temporal shit, man. You know, like you said. But to have it felt, like I said, you have any truth, like I said, you want to have a zero bank account, like you said. I mean, like you said, people don't care about how, like, all this, everything you got.
Yeah, but we fucking mortals, man. You know? We fucking mortals. That's why whenever you want to be shown when you're dealing with superheroes, with powers, they look at the mortals with pity. Yeah. You can't do anything to protect us. Anything can fucking wrong us, man. We get bit by some poisonous, a poisonous bug. Boom. We swell up in the bed. Yeah. We so feeble in these fucking bodies. How the fuck you can die by so many different ways, man. As Apostle Paul said, you can eat the wrong shit and die. You know what I'm saying? Like, but niggas be prideful. Like, they like, shit can't happen to me. Then when it happened, oh, man, he was a good guy. The Lord said there was none good, but the fuck we all wicked as hell, man. You crazy.
Hey, like I said, for example, like I said, our people chose Barabbas over Yahweh Shai. Come on, man. A well-known murderer. You know, I'm going to show you when our people, like I said, some 2/3 died, like I said, the nigga woman and the man of the nation, but they always do rest in peace, like you said, Tay and all that. I mean, knowing that when he's a rapper and they're basically a nigga, you know, they don't make no damn sense.
Those same spirits back in, because
they said, hey, let his blood be upon us and our children. Hey, so hey, these little badass niggas you see running around is the same ones that mocked Yahushua, spat on him. They said, give us Barabbas, we don't want him. He's not our king, so on and so forth. Hey, you see they little badasses now, and they give us those same evil ass looks when they drive by or look at us like we stupid.
And why did they do that? Because the Lord was rebuking their ass all the time.
Yeah.
Jake don't like to be rebuked.
Yeah.
That's why they want to be around. Let me tired of this nigga showing us our sins.
Right.
That's what it was all about.
Yeah.
And you got to remember the Pharisees, which being a Pharisee wasn't a bad thing. But that just means you knew the law very well. Matter of fact, they knew the law better than anybody else. Right. That's why the Lord called them hypocrites. He didn't just la, but you ain't following the Lord in the right way. The Pharisees' big deal was looking at my great-great-grandfather, Maccabees. During the Greek Hellenization, my great-great-grandfather was Judaeus. We kept the traditions while you niggas got uncircumcised and branded yourselves.
Exactly.
We kept the traditions. That's why the Pharisees were so good. You gotta go into the history of the Greeks. They kept the traditions of the forefathers from the Maccabees and books, and they stayed in that law. So when Yahushua came and started hitting on their ass, like, you niggas listen on them. Are y'all trying to stand here? Which one of y'all like? We the first. We the royal lineage. You know, because they came from that royal lineage too.
That's where the saying of the Jew and the Greek comes into play.
Yeah.
You know, because they was looking at these guys like, oh, they ain't of us. You know, they still keep the customs of the Greeks. You know, little did they know Yahushua came to kill all that. You know, not
because
not,
you gotta with that history. It got to a point where they had a border, right? And they was waxing. They couldn't fuck with the Roman military, but if, like the Romans, like a little clan army, they would fuck their ass up. Like if the Romans would play with them, it seemed like you gonna send 500 guys, and they would wax their ass with guerrilla warfare. So they built a border, and once you close this border, you keep the laws. You be circumcised, we put you to death. You gotta understand that mindset, because they like, man, fuck, temple gone, people gone, it's fucking people. We gonna keep this territory. There was some horrible shit with it, but hey, they really was in the right mindset. The Lord wasn't on the scene with it. My church was on the scene, fight for their people. He said, you come close to that, you gotta be circumcised, we're gonna kill you. So the Pharisees came from that lineage. They came from those men. So when you got these Israelites, niggas slaughter. These niggas naked. They were walking around naked, gymnasiums. This Jake was doing this shit. Slung out, uncircumcised, branded. Imagine a nigga coming to the one of the feasts. Nigga got one of them turban shit. They're like, what the fuck is this shit? This nigga ain't got no fringes. This nigga ain't got no body. They ready to kill this nigga. How dare you let him in the temple? That's why it was such a big thing with coming against Yahushua. Because Yahushua and the apostles was allowing these things. They were allowing these men to come among. They was like, what the hell? And the Pharisees was esteemed so high. The Sadducees was esteemed so high. They couldn't allow their reputation to be tarnished. And that's why they chose to do that. Because Yahushua said, fuck you, follow me. I said so. I'm y'all king. And he said it with authority. You know, and they didn't respect the little did they know. That's your fucking king. Right. You knew you would shut the fuck up and go sit in the corner some fucking way. So they didn't have enough.
We got those memes out now where everybody's joking on the Hebrew Israelites because we condemn people and tell them they're doing wrong. You know, but hey, you gotta when people come up, hey, you don't beat them up with the law first. You know, you teach them Yahushua, the mercy and the gospel. You know, and then you build them up in the law according to the portion that they can handle. You know.
Yeah, sometimes we do some really bugged up shit, but the rules you gotta realize you came out the world looking goofy in the motherfucker. So you gonna see Jake looking goofy in the motherfucker, man. Look at this fucking world. You got Lil Uzi Vert's album, Lil Uzi Vert album selling, so you know you can go with fans what the fuck is that? Niggas that look like that. So if a nigga come on, he got the Lil Uzi Vert shit. He come up, nigga, and say, you like, get this nigga. But you gotta. If he come home, you gotta just let him sit there. You can't just get your real ass about it. But you got can't just rebuke him, you know.
by the
You
scripture.
circumcised
Yeah,
now?
That's the joke.
yeah.
Joke. They had made it seem like we be yoking them up,
Yeah.
smacking them around,
Yeah.
and stuff. You know.
Now we use the sermon over here, man. We try the spirit by the spirit, you know. Whether it's a spirit that's coming humbly and meek, you know, and can be taught, you know, and they
And
have potential
sometimes
to
you
teach.
might eat your milk.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
the spirit finds.
Yeah, the spirit cuts
You
you.
know, the one y'all about to know what I'm saying, we ain't been in too many incidents, especially recently, but the spirit can get fired. It's fire.
Yeah.
So sometimes the spirit can drive up and we don't come out for that. We come out here to edify, to show them the light, to show them the way. You know?
Yeah.
But if they try to throw rocks and shit, you don't just let the nigga throw the rock.
We make our face hard against them.
Yeah, there you go.
You would just get busted in here.
Yeah.
You gotta be damn nigga. Fuck, be a man.
Yeah.
Self-defense.
This is what the scripture say, turn the other cheek. Ain't talking about nobody beat the shit out of you.
Brothers over here, really turn the cheek on, you know.
When you turn the cheek on your brothers, and you kind of turn the cheek on a lot of shit that you see on our society. You know? Because when you in the world, you see a lot of shit going on that you can't lash out on. You just gotta turn your head and keep moving. But you don't let no nigga, fuck! Shit, turn the cheek. That's that Martin Luther King. That's that Martin Luther King shit.
People literally got busted
Yeah,
out their
how
head
the
with a
fuck
rock.
you? How the fuck? That's war time. That's
Right.
war time.
Right.
You go marching. You in war, nigga. You out there war. You marching, and these niggas basically beating the shit out of you. Nigga, at that point, this front gut, they lynching y'all anyway. Fuck, you might always go out swinging.
You know.
Let's have what about that shit, you know,
You
too.
go to this house, killing your kids. You know what I'm saying? You in the jail, they beating your ass. Like, come on, man. See, we come from that. Long way we those men, we come from Jacob, Abraham, we come from strong minded men. We got that warrior spirit. We ain't going out no fight. You may be even more skilled. Nigga, you gonna be breathing hard though, nigga. You want this, you gonna be gasping. Make you work for you. Gonna use that artillery you got. You know? What the fuck you think this is? Lord raising little people. We don't come, hey, like David said, I can do things about my power, nigga. So I come in there, y'all about the Lord give me all the knowledge in this blink of an eye if you want to. Like Samson. You know, actually put it straight. Yeah.
Hey, ask me, I shall receive.
So it behooves you to leave us a fucking home. Yeah. Because we don't come in our own right. We come in the name of y'all much more.
What the scripture say too, hey, if you offend one of these little ones, it'd be better than a millstone be hung about your neck and thrown into the sea. Because at the end of the day, you might do something else, babe, but the Lord got our back, man.
You punch us, you using your strength. I'll punch you. I'm using the strength of y'all much more. That shit might land in a fucking pressure point. Fuck your ass up. What?
Baby down.
That nigga froze.
Yeah.
Oh, that nigga froze. Hit him up. Let him get up. Damn angel got his ass. You didn't see the angel. Angel him and him up. Get him.
Yep.
This is Romans chapter 7 and verse 11. It says, for sin take...
Jacob with some angel. I'm sure you tell me. Men we come from manly men. That's an angel. God popped out the joint. Still going. Probably was, he was like, you know,
Yeah.
but these men were, the men of ancient was on a different level. Older, they were way bigger. I'm talking about way bigger. Like way, you know, way bigger, way more testosterone, way crazy. Dudes had beards at 13.
Yeah.
On a whole other level. Manly men. They wasn't domesticated in the house. They wasn't domesticated in these little ass jobs. They were hunting. They were warring. Hey, David said, what did David say? That's what the sheep is.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He was still a young man. Come on, which one of us gonna go with a dog for the bear? I ain't gonna look at no fucking bear.
They run 43 miles per hour.
You see that bear?
One snipe to the
Man,
head.
and I'm talking about the baby ones. Fuck the adult.
Baby
The
ones
adult.
like
You seen the Reverend with Leonardo DiCaprio?
Oh yeah, we got fucked up in
Oh,
that
that's
barrel.
what you see. So the adult thing, you know, the baby the baby stand up for you like, oh, because the baby like 5'11", pushing 6 feet. He
You
said,
can run up trees.
You know what I'm saying? That's the baby. Baby stand up with him. You got
That shit got real too.
I forgot what type of bear it was.
You got the Grizzlies,
You got the Grizzlies.
Black Bear.
Yeah, the black bear. Yeah, polar bear. I
Well,
think
they had the baby. It's some footage of a baby bear. It really was it wasn't like a baby bear, but it was in the grocery store. Then he said, "Oh, y'all ain't gonna stop." They grabbed the ball.
Yeah.
Then they kept coming, but you see, like you can't do shit. That's a kid.
You seen the one where you bust the door down, go in the house, the whole door flew off the hinges. I mean, like it looked like an explosion. That's how hard it is. They said a bear smacking him, knock your head off.
Oh yeah, sure.
Like knock your head off.
I know. Like I said, the worst thing to do is get killed by a bear. 'Cause like I said, they eat you up and fight you alive.
Bro, watch that
Like,
scene.
see what happens to that Edomite.
Yeah,
Like, Edomite.
Sure.
Watch that scene in the river. It shows you what a bear will do. Now in reality, that nigga's stupid. But it's a movie, so they had to keep it in. But that nigga fucked up the bed.
Think about the
Coming
claws.
back. I was like,
Like you said, those Edomites, like I said, they be going in the mountains and like that stuff like that. They don't come back.
oh, they don't be coming back. They don't be coming back. They don't be putting that shit in there. Them niggas be missing. Gone.
Yeah.
You know, go out in the jungle to Sahara, trying to call themselves game hunting. Because the ones that do the game hunting, they big on game. They gonna do that shit. They gonna travel the world doing fucking game hunting. You go
That's
to
that's
fucking.
You get those stupid jakes that hang with Edomites trying to.
Yeah. And they gay, yeah.
Remember that movie with,
Go ahead,
Ice-T?
take.
When they grabbed Ice-T up. Yeah, he was a homeless man. He found out. He went out to the woods with him thinking he about to have some type of good time, man. And you became the gang like you said.
They let you go down first. Go ahead. You just come on.
Take a piss off.
He funny.
Friendly fire. Yeah, friendly fire. Fuck out of here, man. They reported to the police. You know, no, that fucking happened. You better put up my gun.
He funny.
They got tears running
That's
down.
what they say.
That's the one.
Yeah, I know. They said, like, you shot me carefully with you.
Bro, I was one. The Murdoch family. Niggas shot his fucking wife, his son, and the cops come. Oh my God!
Yeah, you would have believed it.
Wow.
You would have believed it.
You can't tell it good, but what was this heart?
And that man, like, nigga, you just blew they fucking brains out. In a gruesome way, too. They said, his son, he called his son. Bah! The wife heard the scream. She run. He hit her.
Yep.
Boom! She ain't died though. She put her, boom. His nigga walking for her. Bam!
Cold. Real doing MMA moves on the dog.
That's a baby bear.
You know, competing, you know what I mean?
They let them play with it.
Hey, you know that Africa be less than animal.
Choking them out.
Yeah, he's strong like that. Yeah.
But that's a natural gift the Lord gave that him.
Yeah, no. I got that account with
They're
David.
very good wrestlers.
I got that account with David. He speaks on him wrestling the bear in the line. This 1 Samuel 17 and 34. And David said unto Saul, thy servant kept thy father's sheep, and there came a lion and a bear, and took the lamb out of the
Lion too.
yeah.
Lions are big as shit.
Yeah.
The lion came in front of that lion walking. It's gonna be like up there. That lion walking is gonna be like up there. You can walk on a grown ass lion and let him walk. You know? I seen a video with the lion got in the street with cars. Where the lion was, the back of the lion was on the, like, matching the top of the car. I said, God damn. You'll realize how big these animals are because you see them on the street. You know, it's a huge
Go to the zoo, bro.
In the cage.
Brother seen that video that shark that jumped out of the water. Well, that shit was fucking up.
Shark jumping.
Yeah, I seen it. Bro, this shit was fucking huge.
You talking about the seal, right? I just want that.
This shark jumping went on a boat or something?
No, it was catching a fish, but it like lungs and
Oh, okay, that's it.
he got in the water with the boat. It's huge. Like, you looking at this shit like, God damn. That nigga can swallow all of us, man.
I think it's like a megalodon.
Man, one of the megalodon is just a big ass shark. Bro, the megalodon, they said that shit was like crazy. Crazy, but it's real.
He says,
That's what, man. Hey, we coming in some crazy times, man. These animals gonna be out here.
Spirit, greater for vengeance.
Jake's scared of nature.
That's what I'm gonna say. We mind our business. He be all in.
Jake scared
Like
of
I just seen real quick. I know you got the scripture, but they had like you know how people go to Mexico and they be on the boats partying and all that. They had Jake in the water swimming, and all of a sudden you see a commotion. You see this dude, he's trying to get up. They pick him up. He's missing a leg. The shark bumped his whole leg off. You know what I mean? That's why we spoke, you know.
Remember they said, shark gonna bite you. And that nigga that was in Russia.
Oh yeah, from Egypt. Yeah, from Egypt. I said, wow.
They thought sharks don't bite. Man, that shark got his leg.
That was at the Lord.
So they do bite.
Yeah.
If
That was
the
a-
war wasn't to bite, they'd
The
bite.
shark gonna bite. You ain't see Jaws?
The
He was
same,
funny, he was funny.
the same people that say shark, oh, they dogs don't bite.
Yeah.
He don't bite.
You don't bite.
You got teeth.
That nigga got teeth, man. What you talking about?
He don't bite you as you mean and shit.
Alright, he don't bite you.
You're funny. You're funny. You're funny. So you take
Fucking dogs bit that bitch face.
Yeah.
They tell them the nose back and shit.
care.
Then they got a nerve to interview this bitch. I don't eat him. Only eat him when I watch this. What the fuck when you interview somebody with no fucking face? Eye up here, nose here, fucked up. Shit disfigured.
I still love that dog. I said, man, this, yeah, for real.
This society
I
crazy.
said, wow.
Nobody want to look at that, man.
That dog had a demonic face.
That's a creature.
That's a beast.
We got laws about putting weirdos away from people.
Like Lurch.
If you a dwarf, nigga, you gotta get the fuck
Yeah,
out.
you can't be
Yes.
like in 300.
You got certain fucking ailments. You unclean. The Lord don't like ugly. That's why I say it's such thing as being ugly. Nigga. The Lord don't like ugly niggas. It's in His book. Nigga,
No
you like
blemishes.
this. We got blemishes all over. Blemishes all over. Hyperpigmentation.
Society
The
said,
Lord said, y'all niggas. He said he ugly.
like society says, what? You beautiful, girl. You beautiful. Conversation, all that stuff. That's what they be about to do. I'm going to show my face today in front of the whole world. That would be the conversation. Oh, you brave. You doing a good thing.
That's why you
The cliff lip. Nigga born with a cliff. Scriptures speak about the cliff lip. The Lord said that nigga ugly.
That's my baby.
The Lord said that nigga ugly. And that's judgment. You need to repent because he like that. You need to be repenting every day if your child born like that. That should bring you close to the Lord. It's just, he pressure. Fucking ain't judged. That nigga ain't, look at this nigga. That ain't normal. Normal is how the Lord lives here. That shit disfigured. That's judgment.
We should look at the other nations, especially Elon. Y'all seen the one with the Cyclops? Remember the baby had that one eye?
Oh, I see a nigga with tree, like tree. His arms and legs like tree.
That's crazy.
Like his shit like tree bark. It was big and shit. I said,
His toes and everything. Damn. That is ugly. You say he was hurt.
like his his tree bark, like his tree bark. This nigga just, I said, Lord, that nigga.
Yeah.
That nigga grew. And the Lord got some shit out here, man. You gotta figure out that shit. But that's how you know he loves Jake, because he'll have was born with hell, but the most you see Jake is like retardation, down. These other nations be having some weird shit. They got a tail. They could be having a tail.
That's Ian, man. Yeah, they go to straight. That's, you know what I mean? That's a cute nation. It's
So
intelligent.
the Lord does
You know,
love
my
us.
stuff be having tails.
That is a beast.
She thinks she a Barbie. You know the Barbie.
I love Barbie.
Ain't gonna be no Snow White, they can't. No Cinderella, no fucking Barbie dolls.
Can't
White
Barbie
wash
doll.
bullshit. And that's the crazy thing. They lived in a society that taught them that they were the most precious, and they still hate themselves. Everything on TV showed you were the prince and the princess. And the Superman looked like you, nigga. Batman looked like you. Spider-Man looked like you. Everybody is you, nigga. You the hero in all the fucking movie.
Yeah,
And you still hate your fucking self.
They
Look at
making
this
Jake
nigga.
movies
Look at
now.
this nigga.
Yeah.
They ain't gonna let Jake.
Ain't no way them niggas can move next to us, man. They can't. Ain't no fucking.
I was looking at Black Adam,
All that gangsta.
right?
That's-
And you know, The Rock, he's a so-called black man, right? But in the movie, they making him seem like he's like from Iraq or something, Arabian. I'm, over there in that area. And then I was watching, you know how you let the credits go off, and then
Post credits, right?
yeah, I didn't know DC does this too, but at the
They
end
started doing it now.
they had to bring Superman in there. So you know, he had to bring Superman in and show him. You know what I mean? Always want to lift up heat. You know.
They said a new Flash movie. They took it out of theaters. Ain't nobody went to go see it. Niggas are tired of seeing the same shit.
Yeah, so
I see it.
it's the same. You know what's going to
It's
happen.
the same shit.
It was alright.
Nigga,
Yeah,
we
it's
want to
decent.
see Static Shock.
Yeah.
Jake on the fucking lightning. Niggas will go see. Oh,
Now they got
some
Miles
news.
Morales.
Because
You know,
with Jake,
he the new
that's why Black Panther was such a big deal.
Miles
You
Morales.
show
that's
Jake
fine.
in that light, it's on a different level.
Jake's so ignorant.
You had Killmonger fighting that scene when he fighting. Bro, that's such a even Edomites say
Flavor,
this shit.
yeah.
It's so tight. You had Edomites saying this shit like they were so into because when you see us in that light, it's on a different level.
Same thing with Miles Morales. You know what I mean? He the baddest fighter. He like
So
to
nigga.
fight him. He go style.
They like King Chopper, Joe and shit.
And you said they got what's his name? The Ant-Man Quarantine. What's his name? The villain.
Oh,
Kane.
Yeah, Kane, man. You know what I
There's
mean?
many forms of him.
Yeah.
I fuck with him heavy, but even Edomites looking like, man, this nigga dumb. But when they show us in that light, it's on a different level. It's just like we meant to have power.
Kinda,
We're
yeah.
like, damn, Jake is serious.
Because
Wakanda-
Wakanda, I tell you that.
But Brandon with Wakanda, that was like the best shit. You got zoned off shit, portal. We got chariots. They ain't get that shit to nobody. You know, but see the kingdom, what we actually gonna be, that shit gonna make Wakanda in the fucking continent in the fucking 80s and that. You wait till you see the kingdom. We ain't, man, you think you seen Paul. It beats any Marvel movie you ever seen. Oh, you fucking people, man. It's gonna be new people on Earth. You know? All you niggas are gonna die. We ready to meet the people that's gonna inherit the righteous. All these people is gonna die. You gonna die with this world because you love this world. You moving on to the world to come. It's gonna be billions of people, billions upon billions of people in the next world to come. Fuck these people. What they cooks. What they care about. These niggas gonna be gone.
That's the mindset you gotta really have. You know 2/3 of our own people don't go. You gotta let people be people, man. You know, that's something I was on this past whole week, starting that camp. I was fighting that. People trying to ruffle your feathers. We got a job, man. You got fuck them niggas. You know what I mean? Straight like that. But what you just brought out, Yahushua said, I'm about my father's business. That's the mind state we need to have. Be about our father's business. Because look, we in these chains of darkness. That old demon could creep back upon your ass. You know? So you gotta constantly pray, constantly read, and constantly get that old man off. God's really fighting at this week.
That's a fight every day. Every day. Like I said, man. So y'all shock me, man.
Best way to fight, brother, when you get like deep in there, fast. That's the Lord tell you there's certain demons that can only go out like that. And when you feel like you about to lose yourself, stop eating. And get up and burn and keep working. Because the demons love it when you instead of feeding the flesh. That's what they thrive at. When you engulf in the spirit, it's hard for you to get it through there. It's like a barrier, they hit it. Look, that barrier grows, like what's his name on Dragon Ball Z, Jericho. Barrier, shit just boom. That nigga just in it. That nigga didn't even have to fight them niggas. They couldn't even pass his barrier. That nigga just going to fucking, and he meditated. They trying to fucking break the barrier. They like, this nigga was different. That's how you gotta be against these demons. Build that barrier to where they can't even fucking like that. So when you do come out the barrier, like, you know, you can't break my barrier. You can have it back. That's the terrorist.
That's why you always stress. That's why you always stress leveling up. You know?
We got this joke from last weekend.
Go ahead. Finish out that account with David, with King David. It says, and I went out after him and smote him, and he's talking about the lion that tried to devour the flock. It says,
and delivered it out of his mouth. And when he arose against me, I caught him by the beard and smote him.
Oh, so lions got beards. Is the Lord likened as the lion of Judah?
Yeah.
So man supposed to have hair. You could have. How the fuck would a lion live without a beard? That nigga be
female
female.
line.
Come on, man.
Without the mane and shit.
Yeah, no man. Yeah.
That's what it really is. A fro with a beard.
He gonna look like Nala.
Yeah.
Right?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think so.
But hey, when you see Jake walk around with the butt naked face, he look like a pet.
Yeah.
He look crazy.
Yeah.
You know, he don't look like. Look, you see, what's the Wesley Snipes when he got
when
a role
he
and he
go
got
to
every, he
home,
look crazy.
The better one, James Harden from the Rockets. Remember him without his beard?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah, he look crazy.
See, you got these old niggas. They be the main ones doing the niggas from Temptation. Niggas still got a razor bone.
Yup.
70 razor bone.
Yeah.
Hey,
We need
before I was in the
new
truth,
niggas.
before I was in the truth, I used to try to get blood. That's how my hair started going. Man, bumpity bump.
Yeah.
Damn, I tried everything. What the fuck my shit keep breaking out for? Yeah, they ain't made for us. You know, we going on. You know?
That's it. Yeah. Any place you shave in hair, or any place you got hair, you shave it always because it causes us to have
Irritation.
because you ain't supposed to shave your bone.
Especially the sweat, I think, right? The sweat and all that stuff.
Everything.
Even some of these people, when they be cutting their shit all the way completely and they hit the skin, they shit be breaking out. But that's telling you this, you're not supposed to skin it all the way down. Now you're cutting your skin. It's to the law. It's to the law, man. You're cutting to your flesh. When you touching that skin with a blade, you're cutting your flesh. You know, you may not see the cut, but you are cutting. That's where the irritation comes from. It's a cut.
Remember when you go to the barber and he line you up and his shit get too sharp, you hit the alcohol. Later on that day, you start seeing a little burn and shit. Damn. You know what I mean?
Because he actually cut into your skin to line it up. That's right. He's cutting into your skin.
And that's when people hit their receiving hairline.
Which shows you that's a fucking heathenistic culture. Because they love cutting into their skin.
We're making them sharp corners. That's that Greek shit. Sharp corners, you know, everything. That's some Greek shit. Now that we in the truth, and we look at somebody that get their shit, that shit don't look right. You know what I'm saying?
One more verse.
Another nigga in the bed.
Right. I see him all the
Only
time.
reason we
All
have
the
to
time.
serve the Lord.
Yeah.
But man, the demon hopped on his ass. He was
He
tripping.
looked the other way.
His
now,
face started changing and it looked like, whoa.
He was some spirit was on him that day.
Public and shit.
Yeah, he out all the time. Yeah.
And then you got bold when you up in that car.
Yeah.
He started screaming.
He's got demons pulled up. That nigga, you know when you got up on the car.
We thought he was about to leave because the car came. He
He
let the
said-
car coming back. Oh, y'all thought I was leaving, didn't
Yeah, that's a demon. That's a high level. That was a high level
you?
demon.
Yeah.
Because he said the last couple times we seen him, he got that spirit on him.
You know what I'm
So a high level demon jump on him. That was a demon talking. That wasn't him. Y'all thought I left.
Hey,
That was a
he
demon.
right.
Yeah, that nigga threw. He went in the street.
Snap him.
He tried to skirt off. That shit ain't do nothing.
Yeah, man.
They started seeing him, he tried to wave at him.
Yeah, the demon is fucking up.
But see, you see, when we be doing the Lord's work, though, see, he don't bother us. He probably looking like, they really serious about this shit.
Also, resist the devil and he shall flee from him. Resist the devil and he shall flee from him.
This is Romans chapter 7 and verse 11. For sin taketh occasion by the commandment, deceived me, and by it slew me. It says, verse 12, wherefore the law is holy, and the commandment holy, and just and good. Was then that which is good made death unto me? Yahweh forbid. But sin that it might appear sin, working death in me by that which is good, that sin by the commandment might become exceeding sinful. Verse 14, for we know that the law is spiritual, but I am carnal, sold under sin. 15, for that which I do, I allow not. For what I would, that do I not. For what I hate, that do I. Verse 16, and then I do that which I would not.
Yeah, the sins you don't want to do, you do. That's why you gotta be in constant. Like I said, you never know when your last breath is, so you always want to be constant.
just say, yeah, I repent. And don't be on no fucking just doing it and repenting. Nah, you gotta be sincerely remorseful. You fight to break that addiction that you may have, or that habit that you have. You gotta be, sincere in breaking these strongholds, man. Scriptures call them strongholds. We got strongholds that we've adopted from this world. Brother might have came in, truth, but he might have been addicted to fucking porn. Like really addicted, like nigga, he just can't help himself. He just gotta watch porn.
That word.
You funny.
It's consumed. Yeah. This brother coming to truth, and he's still fighting that. Yep. When you come to truth, the stronghold is still there. So now that brother has to combat it. Shit, I gotta tame this. I can't let it control me like it did in the world. I have to control me. That brother may still have slip-ups. That's okay. But he's getting better. He's fighting. He's growing.
Is that righteous man fall 7 times?
And now he goes from watching gangbangs instead of looking at chicks.
Yeah, for real. For real.
He's breaking the strong. He might have been engulfed and watching all type of shit.
Like I said, once you get engulfed today, it becomes much worse. Now you get like, damn, it's not set. Now I need to go deeper and deeper. But you don't want to go in that hole.
Porn has to be, everybody and their mother watching this shit. That's why it wouldn't be such a big fucking enterprise.
Yeah, it's $1 billion.
I remember a girl was at the bar watching.
Oh, what the heck?
This girl, though, we all chilling, we all congregating. I just spin the corner. She on her phone watching it like it's at the bar. I'm like, damn. Freaky as shit.
That's hilarious. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. That's what you right there.
And that's why I can't wait for the Lord to take away, this phone. Like we need it for the work, but all this internet bullshit because it detaches you from what real is.
Yeah.
That's why a nigga gets so nervous when you actually got to approach a chick. A nigga just used to DMs and fucking, internet dating sites, but he don't even know
how to walk up on them.
And in a manly way too. I ain't talking about some simp shit.
Hi, thank you.
Beautiful.
Shit, that when we came out, we treated that shit like a game. You know what I mean? Hey, you can bad. You know what I mean?
You look beautiful. Hey, that's the simp shit. The first thing you say after a month, you beautiful. Yeah. Just introduce yourself. Hey, what's your name? Just talk to her. You want to sit there and you
Forget about rejection too. I like rejection.
Hey, my pops catch me looking, say we driving down the street, and she catch me looking at a girl, you pull over and move till I get up. You know, straight up.
Make sure
go holler at her. Nah, he be like, yo, go get her. That's, you know what I mean? That's manly. You know what I mean?
See, it was easy for them back in the day because bitches ain't had no fucking internet. So they had to fuck whoever was their next door neighbors. Whoever the fuck they saw. That's what they opted.
So now women worldwide.
So whoever rolled up on them, hey, what's up, Mary?
They got it.
What's going on?
You warm a little bit. Yep.
My name is
She might have been a bad.
I'm a Capricorn.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And Jake was scooping them bags. They were in the fucking vicinity. Yeah. But now they can fucking fuck you, nigga.
Yeah.
It's a nigga in Florida.
Yeah, big
He
man.
gonna fly me out.
He got a Rambo. He flew out. He got a Rambo. What the fuck you got? Look at this nigga. You see him? 50,000 followers.
Yeah. I need a man.
I know y'all remember the girl, the dude got mad because he spent like $5,000 to fly the chick out. She ain't give him no box. He was losing it.
Hey, look, you travel anywhere for some money, or if you got any money, make sure that you have discussed previously what's gonna go down. Make sure you've been throwing little hints like, girl, like,
Some bitches do lie though.
she might give you, but if she be like on some, why the fuck you missing that? This bitch gonna come out here just want me to take her out of here. You gotta throw little hits in there.
But
You're not see how she at.
yeah, but come on, why would you spend all money to bring people
They got brought you over here just to look at you.
Yeah, exactly.
and now you come on, man. That's wasting your time.
But if you do travel to see a chick, you may have a chick in a different area. You may have a chick coming as low. Make sure you discuss previously. Don't fucking be open.
You better go overseas.
She got like 10 different news waiting on her. She's trying to see what you about to give her this weekend. Where you taking
The
me? What you
passport,
buying
bro.
me?
Yeah, exactly.
Take that off.
Go ahead.
Came out of nowhere.
It says, Romans chapter 7 and verse 14. For we know that the law is spiritual, but I am carnal, sold under sin. For that which I do, I allow not. For what I would, that do I not. But what I hate, that do I. Verse 16. And then I do that which I would not. I consent unto the law that it is good. Verse 17. Now then it is no more I that do it, but sin that dwelleth in me.
Yep, these chains of darkness. You know, this is going into because these bodies are. Hey, we gonna you can best believe until we get those new bodies, we're gonna go over. You know, hey, that's something we just not gonna escape. So that's why that battle and that endurance comes into play. You know, that constant fight. You know?
You're gonna have fear. It's not wrong with being scared, but you have to conquer fear.
Yeah.
Right when Jacob's trouble comes, you have moments of fear, but you have to man and stand up. You gotta go saying, you gotta go through it. You can't just stand up and not go in. You know? Like dude that want to double dutch, scared he's gonna get hit by the ropes.
Yeah.
No, you gotta go. You just gotta go. Get your rhythm as you go. You just gotta go. You can't be on no fucking shit.
Like a lot, man.
Yeah.
Lord ain't looking for that.
That shit's too hard. That double dutch, yeah.
I ain't got good at that shit 'cause I got sisters. I can
Hey.
get good at that.
I don't know how I'm just running that thing. Just running that thing.
Oh yeah,
I could never get good.
I had nothing but
Once you
female.
catch the rhythm,
Yeah. That's the two ropes that.
Yeah, I used to always get
Yeah.
I used to
That's a
trip
woman
all the
thing.
time. I play hot though, HOT.
Yeah.
and then all the chicks was doing it at recess. I used to always
Yeah,
Oh,
you can get a little play for sure. Yep.
You show me how to. That's what I do. You show me how to.
Yeah, because what? Hey. Yeah, right. Right. He got fucking beads in his head. Fuck
I
that.
still do that, bro.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
I still do that.
What's that? Nah, for sure. Because she listened. She
Oh, yeah.
He told her, he slapped her too. He said, look, that's how I want you.
Come.
Get your ass the fuck away. Nigga won't be like,
Nigga, go ahead.
Yeah.
look, we ain't look, we black bitches.
You said came out of nowhere with that, too. You came out
Hey,
of nowhere
man,
with that.
we tired of y'all ass, man.
That's
It's too fucking much.
Yeah.
It's funny.
We let Paul McCartney.
Yeah.
Paul McCartney.
It says, verse 15, Salaki. Verse 17. It says, now that it is no more I that do it, but sin that dwelleth in me. For I know that in me, that is my flesh, dwelleth no good thing. For to will is present with me, but how to perform that which is good I find not. It says, for the good that I would do not, but the evil which I would not, that I do. Verse 20. Now if I do that I would not, it is no more I that do it, but sin that dwelleth in me.
Yeah, that's what these people are so they want to. Now they'll look all dolled up on the outside. They'll go home and have cuckolds. That another man fuck his woman. They'll be in orgies. They'll be in all type of shit. Because these niggas, you gotta picture this. We having the battles we having in unity. These niggas are still being more immersed in the world. So you can only imagine what they do because they have no bounds. They have no limits. They just do what they feel like. You know? They get tipsy at the bar.
They made a movie about that too. I forgot what it's called. Where he said, "You know what? I give you $1 million to let me sleep with your wife for one night." I forgot what movie that was.
They show you that on the YouTube. You know how they do like the prank videos. Like, they're like, hey, how much for your girl for one night? You can take her on a date, and then you'll have Jake that actually take the plane and everything. They get in the Lambo car.
Sometimes
And
the
all
girls
that.
be like,
Yeah. He's like, are you serious? And the girl will actually just leave the dude. They stopped doing the pranks on the woman. They started doing it on the man.
He had a movie, I think it was called The Proposal or something. I forget what it's called back in the day. He paid $1 million to sleep with his wife.
yeah.
But when she
I didn't know that. Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No. Yeah. Go Go ahead, sorry.
No, but they never could bounce back like they did. You know, like I don't tell you can't tell me that she ain't eating at him. They end up breaking up because he couldn't handle it.
Yeah, and now it's a running joke too.
Yeah, that's the movie I was talking about. Yeah, that dude.
Oh, that's what it was.
Yeah, you brought that out last week too. But now it's a running joke, and everybody's talking about, oh, I can have sex with your wife. You know, so that's the kind of the wickedness that comes along with that.
That shit eating,
you know,
man.
you know it is.
And,
you know,
and you know, just like I say, it could be Dylan, or like you know, say earlier, like I said, it could be a ritual humiliation ritual, because, like I said, you know, because his podcast was falling off. I forgot what incident was. You know, with him, you know, being exposed. So, I mean, who gives a fuck anyways? But you know, like that's it's all for edification.
He's a culture. What they deem a culture virtue.
Right. Yeah, he is.
Just as bad as Vlad.
Yeah, he is. He is. All he showed is the folly of Jake. That's what his show is based on.
Yeah.
You know how brothers be saying we got to wing off or something, man?
That's it. Yeah.
That shit is wicked too. Like me personally, I stopped listening to rap for a minute because that shit was popping. You got to wing off of these shits. Them podcasts, a lot of them podcasts ain't nothing but nigga shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They want to have you with the wrong mentality when you leave your
Yeah, because you're thinking all it does is play. I mean, now you're thinking about the fucking talk about it. That shit. At the end of the day, it's entertainment, but is it really important? No.
Niggas be exposing themselves on that shit anyways, man. They be writing themselves out. It's like, niggas is dumb as hell. They go to show you how niggas dumb, man. Like you said, like, man, like, bro, we know that you're informed. Come on, man. And niggas just tell their whole business, like, bro.
Jake need to go outside. Go do something. Always want quick. Go walking.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
go throw food on the grill. Be outside.
Tell a nigga that the shipyard hiring, man. Right? Yeah, you know they hiring.
Yeah.
They hiring. They about to start hiring.
Yeah.
They're going to this month is like a job fair. They're gonna have a loan. I think it's September. You tell a nigga, hey man, have a job fair. Shipyard. Yeah, exactly.
You funny.
Niggas is fucking beautiful.
Yeah.
It's a lot of
You want to better yourself as a man, nigga?
A woman like that shit, though.
Learn how to do some man shit. That's why we've just. Nigga can't fix nothing.
Yeah.
Oh, nigga buy equipment. You get the whole manual. This nigga don't know what A. This shit say this is A. This screw is A. That screw is B. This nigga heck up all the screws. Now he just through.
Yeah, he
Can't read properly. So he's like, man, fuck these instructions.
Yeah, that's real.
Shit laid out.
That is Jake.
This
They gonna let
boy-
one read the instructions. Yeah. We all did it.
I know.
Yeah, just go. Because they don't want to take time to actually read. You know what I mean? If it's not right there, quick, fast for you. Jake don't want to do it.
You know what's so crazy, man? You know those weeders that be doing? I'm riding a landscape, and like I said, I never know how to use it, but YouTube showed me how to do that thing.
Yeah, and nowadays.
I was like, that's crazy. I was like, that actually works.
That's the thing. YouTube can tell you every fucking thing. Yeah. Literally every fucking thing.
That's
So it's no excuse. I can understand we was back in the day. Now you have no excuse. You don't know a skill. You can literally learn it from somebody. Oh, they whole channel. They got episodes of the shit. This is episode 1. I'm gonna show you the basics.
Yeah,
And you learn gradually. You can learn Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. You got pages.
Jake got low.
I went to pages. They showing you the
1
basics.
minute and it quit.
Showing you can buy you a dummy and practice along with them the basics. And you become a starter belt.
Yeah.
Now you ain't gonna get to the level unless you with people, but you can get to the starter belt, but just by yourself. You know, but Jake they don't have a mission to be so.
Jake got low attention span, so that's why he just relaxes.
Cause I remember Jake even playing basketball with Jake in the first year. Nigga just want to be street cool. Nigga don't want to learn the fundamentals. That's why a lot of niggas didn't make it on the team. Nigga can jump high. Nigga can shoot, but nigga, do you know how to read plays? Do you know how to where to set a screen at? Nigga, you know the game, nigga.
That was me.
The nigga we got triumphs. The nigga just heat the street ball. Send a double team. Yeah. Send a double team. This nigga.
They be hogging the ball. They be hogging the ball. They be hogging the ball.
Reading the court. He not reading shit.
He grabbed the ball. He just jacking.
He trying to stop. You trying to look? We on the court. You on it, right? He don't know how to get free. He don't know that. Oh shit! If I set a screen on my teammate, I
can
didn't.
get free
I
by
can,
setting the screen for him.
you know.
Now I'm gonna just run around the whole
Yeah,
fucking
yeah,
court. But see, you learn these things, and you learn. And it's not just that; it's everything. When you take the time to actually learn the fundamentals of something, then you can get somewhere, man. Yeah, man. I'm a beast, motherfucker, you ain't. Because you don't even know the basics.
That's why.
You might be gifted, but you don't know the basics to make it what it is. And basketball is a very, even football, like a professional level, it's a very strategic game, man. That's why you got so many coaches, so many coordinators, you know. They running all different types of schemes and plays that you don't even see.
That's why I said, that's why it's a very small chance that you be able to make it to the NFL.
Yeah. It ain't just running and jumping and going.
Dedication.
Yeah.
Yeah, be dedicated.
Yeah.
It's boxing. You don't just go in there and just throwing your fucking hand on it. You gotta learn. First thing about boxing, you gotta learn footwork. If you don't know footwork, you through. They gonna be turning you all across that damn ring, man. You think you just about to stand in front of him and throw some street ball shit? This nigga about to, he gonna turn your ass. You know, just turn you the whole that. Because but a nigga that don't know, he comes with street ball shit. He just taking his hands up.
Now he tired.
Now he tired. You jabbing him, turning him, jabbing him. This nigga trying to catch this. You didn't take the time to learn the fundamentals, the basics. Go ahead, bro.
This is Romans chapter 7.
She finished
Yeah, for sure. You saw she slammed the door. I was like,
This is Romans 7 and verse 20. Now, if I do that what I not, it is no more I that do it, but sin that dwelleth in me. I find in the law that when I would do good, evil is present with me. For I delight in the law of Yahweh after the inward man. Verse 23. But I see another law in my members, warned against the law of my mind.
Keep going, brother.
It says, verse 23, but I see another law in my members, warned against the law of my mind, and bringing me into captivity to the law of sin, which is in my members. Verse 24, O wretched man that I am, who shall deliver me from the body of this death? I thank Yahweh through Yahweh Shai HaMashiach, our Lord. So then with the mind, I myself serve the law of Yahweh, but with the flesh, the law of sin.
So really serving two people, two things actually. Look at the scripture, you can only serve one master. So eventually, you're going to overcome. How do you overcome through faith? Right? The Lord will give you the power to overcome. But right now, you're actually serving the flesh, serving the Lord. Because you can't be perfect. As soon as you do something, as soon as you sin, you just serve the flesh. So you serve the Lord, you serve the flesh, but you have to make a decision to serve the Lord more. Right? You have to put more effort in serving the Lord. Right? Less effort in serving the flesh.
yeah, that's the beauty of what you were saying earlier about the fundamentals. You know, because we working towards Yahweh Shai. You know, our faith in Yahweh Shai. You know, it says if you have faith in the mustard seed, you can move a mountain. You know, so our foundation should be rock solid. The chief cornerstone, Yahweh Shai. You know, and constantly working towards that. You know, staying in the gym, so to speak. You know,
Yeah, we eat, like I said, we eat, sleep, and drink this. It's like the fucking athletes eat, sleep, and drink to get drafted. Who gives a fuck if a nigga spread around the bench his whole career? You know? That ain't to me. That nigga got shorties waiting for him after every game. That nigga, he guaranteed paper if he uses his money right. He don't give a fuck that nigga riding the pair. He ate, slept, and drunk that man. Nobody was watching. I was watching the old summer league games. Stephen Curry was in the summer league. He had a big jersey on. Nobody knew who this nigga was. Nobody gave a fuck.
And his Scotland was real low.
Yeah. Nobody gave a fuck. But he was up there doing the same shit too. Doing the same shit. It's now that he's Stephen Curry.
Oh, shit. Fuck me, Stephen.
yeah.
Hey, that's the mentality we gotta have when nobody's giving a fuck.
They say he grind from a child. You know, he built up in that
See,
for him and his brother.
the reason he's so different, I respect him, because a lot of times when sons or they have their father that was in the league, they tend to be lazy and don't have that same. He took it to the next level. That's a different breed.
Michael Jordan's son is bomb. How the fuck is Michael Jordan your daddy? Even Bronny, at least I can respect
Yeah,
Bronny.
Bronny doing a little bit.
Because Bronny putting his name on the back. He ain't gonna be nowhere near his father, nowhere near some of the best players, but you can respect what he's doing. He's like, look, I want to follow the steps of my father, so I'm gonna put my effort. You gotta respect that. Because these niggas grow up small, but you can see when somebody is putting their efforts. You can see it because it bears up. You know? These guys are just giving it them. Man. I'm gonna follow my daddy's footsteps. You know, even this guy, T.I. son.
Yeah.
Now, at first I didn't take him seriously. I was like, why do you want to be a rapper like this fucking man? Even still, he shouldn't be trying to be no rapper. But you can see the effort that he's put in over the years. I've seen he's gotten better over the years. I'm like, okay.
One of his sons want to be a country singer. I heard
This
that.
nigga take it seriously, you know? Unlike the little son that want to be the NBA YoungBoy. He want to go to the hood and yell at niggas in the corner store. That nigga, I got it on me, man. I got it on me. That nigga said, I got it on me.
He's funny. He said he got it on me.
When you can be just chilling some fuck, your daddy in front of the T.I. You know, so I can respect niggas that actually put their effort. You can see them put effort in what they believe. Just like you apply to the truth. You got guys that just, I'm an Israelite, I'm in the camp, so I don't have to apply effort. How can that be respected? You truly believe, you know? If a guy ain't working on himself, he don't fucking believe. He okay being that same thing. How can you respect that? You're not putting no effort in it. Oh, your father, basically what you're saying, yeah, my father was your home. I was shot. Yeah, I woke back up. That's how the world look at it.
Spoiled brat.
You ain't working for shit. You ain't putting no effort in Baruch. Seeing how we had went far away from seeking 10 times. You got to put in that effort, put in that blood, sweat, and tears. You know, the same way you be tired from each job, you be tired from my effort. Hey, we should have full days, you know. You know what I'm saying? Once we work the plantation, we serve the Lord. And just lay the fuck out. You might have an hour, 2 hours to watch something on Netflix.
That's my day. I get an hour to myself.
You know what I'm saying? You have an hour. By the time I do everything, it's 11 o'clock. 11 o'clock.
Don't forget, because, time goes by fast. So, by the time you, like you said, by the time you get 8 hours, you get 4 hours, 5 or 6, like that.
That's why you got forces to read. You got to say, fuck TikTok. Because you can spend that, let's say you get home 7, 8. You know you're going to go to bed around 10, 11. You're going to look at Instagram for the rest of the night. Read the scripture, listen to the scripture. You know what I'm saying? Look at the words in that scripture. Feed yourself for the night. Work on doing that. You know? And get better at that. You know? And before you know it, it'll become part of your routine. Just like everything else, you just naturally do it. Same way you get up and slave, you go to work, you've made it a routine. You didn't even think about it, you just do it. And you got the same routine every fucking morning. You do everything the same. You may take your morning cup, brush your face, wash your face, brush your teeth. If you got time to eat, you do the same fucking routine. You may warm your car up in the morning if you know what I'm saying, if it's cold out, you do the same fucking routine. That's how you gotta apply this truth. You gotta make it a routine. Put in schedule, I'm gonna do this at this time. As soon as I get home, I'm gonna do it. And don't put it off, because the demons jump over when you get home.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do it.
Fine.
You in there cooking, you cooking, watching, you scrolling your phone. You bullshit.
Lazy demon, man. I tell you, that's the worst demon of all demons, man.
You fucking bullshit.
That's the worst demon of all demons. I don't care what anybody
It's
says.
good to write down thoughts too.
Yeah.
So I've been suspect to that too. You know, I'm like, this is the topic. Then the time to do the lesson. You forgot what the topic was.
That a log of reflection is always good. You know, look,
But
right
even if
now.
you don't do a video, you should be studying and build yourself up. That's another thing. Like, you want to be building yourself up, in this thing. You want to learn more, you want to grow more. So when you do go to do that video, be more well-rounded in what you're saying, know more about what you're breaking down, So this is never a dull moment in this truth. You never say, I'm bored. Because we got so much to work on.
Yeah, that's how I was saying
You
earlier.
may need to spend the whole week to get yourself in the zone and do better.
Yeah, yeah. I was saying, you know, what I mean, that's why, you know, what I mean, we pray that, you know, what I mean, that we have that same spirit, man. You know, especially when we came into truth, and still now, like I said, or like I said, you want to be, like I said, you don't want to have that dwelling spirit where, you know, you know, when you don't want to come to camp and be like,
Right. Yeah.
shalom.
Yeah.
You know, what I mean, you can tell somebody like that, you know,
Yeah.
You know, of course, like you said, you don't want to get no bad reputation, especially come from the elders, you know, or you know anybody from top because they get on you. Next thing you know, your ass out the camp. And then all of a sudden, I'm gonna be all fired up now. I'm like, you know, what I mean, start doing video dailies and stuff like that. But what was that same spirit, you know, when you know it was in Great Millstone? Yeah, that's a walk. Yeah, don't mess with me. You can irritate me. You came after me. That's the thing.
Don't swipe. Yeah, because he gonna get mad. I got this Romans 12 and I'm gonna start at 10 points and 11. It says, "Be kindly affection one to another with brotherly love and honor, preferring one another." It says, "Not slothful in business, fervent in the spirit, serving the Lord." You know, hey, that's the spirit we must come in. You know,
Yeah, like so the last days of the spirit and serving the Lord is good.
yeah,
I mean, you're gonna get screwed up.
that's it. That's it.
I mean, that's just the only way to serve
That's
it.
it.
You gotta look yourself in the mirror and say, damn, right? As of right now, I'm getting screwed up.
Yep.
You gotta rebuke this. You gotta do it now. You gotta do it now. While you got mercy.
Yep.
Alright. What I'm doing right now, I'm getting screwed up. Let me do it more. Let me do better. You know? And like I said, it ain't just doing videos. It could be, you know, reading and studying to build yourself up. You know? Learning history. Build yourself up. It's a lot of things. Breaking them strongholds down, you know? Because you got guys that doing little videos and they wicked as all fuck. They're not working with us. They niggas off the school. You know? They just parents. They don't even really read the school. They just parents reciting precepts that they memorize. You know? You got to really immerse yourself in this. You know? Off the screen. That's what the Lord is doing, man. How are you fighting? What are you putting your fire into? You know?
Sirach chapter 5 and verse 7. It says, "Make no tarrying to turn to the Lord, and put not off from day to day. For suddenly shall the wrath of the Lord come forth, and in thy security thou shalt be destroyed and perish in the day of vengeance." You know, so going into that, man, you don't want to, put off, serving the Lord Yahweh Bashim outside, man. If the Spirit is on you to do a lesson or to read, strike while the iron is hot, man. And don't put it off and say, "Oh, I'm gonna do it later. I'm gonna take care of this and that and the third." No, you want to create good habits for yourself to set yourself up for success of serving the Lord Yahweh Bashim outside. Because if you don't, then now it will have you in that lackadaisical spirit. You'll start to have that lazy demon on you, and you'll start to go back to those old habits.
And Jake is we're naturally, you know, we're naturally prone to wanting to gravitate to being lazy. We'll work for what we want, but we like to be lazy because of, you know, we're royalty, so you like to sit on your ass. But that's why you gotta have men over you. You know, that's why it's so important because men get on you and make sure you're doing this, make sure you're doing that. You know, not even like I said, for brothers in leadership positions, we get brothers that's over us and tell us, "Hey, why is this brother doing that? Why you not checking that? Why you not monitoring this over there?" You know, because you can be in a leadership position and not monitoring the flock flow. And then another brother will see it in you, report, and like, what's going on right now? You being lackadaisical. Why you don't know what this brother is? Why you know what's going on with this brother over here? You know? Why this brother here don't know that? You know?
Communication.
You know, there's a lot of things, man. You can be lackadaisical in a lot of things in truth. You know? Another point is a constant. It's a constant job. A brother may call you, and you can be lackadaisical in the way you respond to the brother.
Yeah.
Because you really don't want to feel like talking to the brother. Lackadaisical. That shit, man, you gotta do that shit too. Then the call you to go to the shit. And you see the brother out.
It says, let brotherly love continue. Because when you that charity that you give into a brother can cover you, you know, in the time of vengeance as your brother was.
At the end of the day, we all together. That's literally all we got. And each one of us can do things the other one can't. Well, you may need a brother, you know, a brother may need you more in this time, but you may need that brother more in the service. So that's how it works, man. You can't be looking at yourself like, just because you better than a brother at a certain thing. So fucking good. You just give it a talent for that moment, for this time. That brother's talent may shine in this area. You can't be the fucking people say that you need to hire hey, we just waiting for the elect. You got guys that think because they, you know, they can break some scriptures down or you say, nigga, you don't know who the fuck you are. The brother holding the sign may be higher than you in the eyes of the Lord. You don't know who the fuck you are, man.
Yeah, it says you're doing trouble. Like I said, you don't help a brother right when he's there. When the time to come, I said, don't expect, you know, me to have the same outcome when you're doing it. Like, so you get a brother that you didn't look out for. Scripture talks about it. You know, like I said, having a good friends, like having a church, and especially in the last days. Like I said, it's like it's really gonna be a wild, wild west out here, man. For like, you know, everybody for themselves, man. That's not, you know, in these clans.
We all need each other. We may have a brother that has a lot of faith and may be able to boost other brothers in the time. You know, so it's just you need each other. This ain't a lone wolf shit. Any guy that loves to be a lone wolf, you gotta watch it. He always wants to be a lone wolf.
Because the scriptures talk about
it's not a lone wolf shit. The scriptures tell you with 2 or 3 are gathered there in the midst of it. I be putting niggas on for the word. People in the world want me to hang with them. The reason why I want to hang with you, nigga, because I know I ain't covered like I'll be covered if I go out with the bros.
Exactly.
If I go out with you, nigga, I'm just with you. I feel I'm on a certain level in the spirit now where I feel uneasy going out with niggas. Because I know like nigga, you don't believe in the Lord, so the Lord ain't covering your ass. So my protection right now is on like fucking 20%. Well, when I'm with the bro, it's on 100%. So I'm uneasy with you. I'm like, man, some shit. Yeah, the Lord might have some shit pop off around us. Because the Lord only gathers with 2 or 3.
Because the scripture says in Proverbs, it says, you know, be not enticed with sinners because you don't know, you know, I mean, what type of lurk could be lurking, man. And like you said, you be with him, especially with Esau. You know, he considered what guilty by association. So the orange today that was so like I said, you don't want to be caught up in another nigga's mess, man.
Yeah, if you get in something, you know why it happened. They don't have no heads around their heads. They got demons all around them, man. We have a hedge. Brothers have angels around us, man. So that means we got more angels backing us, man. My hedge, if I go out and eat with niggas, I got my angel like, fuck, man. He ain't about to protect these niggas. So I may have to go through something to get a learning lesson. You know? That's why I started this off by viewing things with the spirit. I don't always do the carnal eye. The spiritual side is way more better.
The scriptures tell you not to be unevenly yoked with non-believers. You know, because your faith, you know, they supersedes anything they got going on in this world. You know?
I done been in certain areas that I would never want to be in because I won't go. Because I won't grow. Now, you do even with that, there's a limit, but you know that with bros there's a sense of comfort. You know, there's a sense of security here. Because you with brothers that believe upon you, that's a very powerful, that's a powerful thing. That's a very powerful energy. When you walking down the street and all y'all believe on y'all, that's what I'm saying. I be feeling like Superman. When I go out with a chick, well, I'm like, man, I be feeling fucking, I'm like, some shit might pop off. You be feeling anxious as shit. Some shit might pop off. I'm like, straight to the Lord. When we roll,
You can wait for something to happen. Sometimes too, you know, you wait for something to happen. So you're like, I'm with the bros. So let's go. That's all it is. That's it. Yeah, I'm waiting. Let's go.
When we go out, we circumspect and using discretion.
Exactly.
You know, you go out with
you know you with men of wisdom. So you're not doing no dumb shit. And even if a brother do get a little too much, you got to be like, bro. Come on, brother. Come on.
We out.
But for the most part, when we go out, people can see the difference in us. You know what I mean? Whatever you want to call it, or you know, whatever they want to say, but they know it's different. We really don't get into nothing with the bros. You know what I mean? I I mean, it could happen, but it's rare that it happens, you know, because we on a different type of time.
We ain't living the same life as your everyday Israelite in the world. You know,
Right.
that they following a multitude of new evil. You know, they
Right.
looking at all this evil for
They
what it
doing
is.
right while we doing left.
That's it. That's
Yeah,
it.
bros and joke and get competitive with each other.
Right.
But we know it's all out of love and it ain't no malicious shit. You know, if it is malicious, we can make it like that. That's what brotherhood is something. You know? It ain't like no nigga shit. A nigga be coming at you as malicious. It's something. Anything you can have with me,
Right,
it's
right.
malicious. Then it turn into a fucking real fucking How many times Jake be playing with they boots
Uh-huh.
on?
And
When
then-
they actually turn
Yep.
into real
I've seen
Yeah.
it many times.
Yeah.
Many times.
Like,
God,
I
Yep,
mean,
yep,
fuck,
yep,
y'all
yep,
niggas
yep.
ain't really homies, man.
Yep.
Which homies ain't? Where's homie in the scripture?
Right.
He
Nowhere.
playing.
Hey, friends is barely in the scriptures tell you if that shall have a friend, you should prove it.
Yeah.
You gotta
Yep.
prove for
You
it,
gotta
man.
prove it. You know. And Apostle Jahal said once upon a time, he was like, if I ain't know you for 20 years, I can't consider you a friend. You know, and that's kind of heavy because you got to look at the pattern of a man. The elders was talking about that today. You know, you see what that man does year upon year upon year. If he keeps on that same pattern, then you're like, okay, you know, and then you open up, you trust more, you know, because even in this truth, it's certain things, brothers just keep to themselves because it's his wisdom at the end of the day. We in this flesh, you know.
Well, it's just
can't-
it's just like if you in the small brother, but it's just
No,
like
no,
if you
you
in the army or something.
yeah.
The more battles you have with the
That's
same
it.
group
That's
of
it.
guys,
That's
the
it.
more you trust him.
That's it.
You're
That's
like,
it.
I know he's in the truth.
That's it.
I know what he gonna do. I know his temperament. I know his personality.
That's it.
And you have a comfort when you go to war.
Brotherhood.
But if you go your first battle with him, brother, now he may be a brother. You still love, but you still like, I gotta see
Yeah.
my whole
Yeah.
out
Yeah.
here.
That's
You know,
it.
this brother ain't really been tested
Right.
with demons coming
Nah,
up.
like, move.
Let me
Yeah,
see how this
exactly.
brother act with a mob of fucking
That's it.
demons
That's
ready
it.
to throw
That's it.
hands. You know, because we've been in those situations. Let me see what his temperament like. Let me see
Right.
how he acts, his
Right.
mind is at. You know?
Yeah, it's a little different, like you said. Like you said,
But when you go through battle with the same goals, then you get more faith in it.
Yeah.
We're gonna be every time we go, just be moving. But like you said, you seen who stood up. You know what I mean? When the demons pop out, you seen who actually, you know. So you learn. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
You know, it's being
Exactly.
carnal, but you know.
In that example, that's, it was so many brothers there, but like your main bros that you with all the time, the more you're with them, when you go through those battles with them, the more you feel comfortable around each other.
That's it.
You know?
It just reminds me of. I was just about to say that. You know those scenes where a partner be fighting, they be back to back wielding sword. You know, it's kind of like that kind of scenario. You know, and you have to get comfortable and skilled enough, know each other's motions and moves, trust, knowing that man can wield that sword, so on and so forth, to get that. You know, that bond. You know,
Like the brother Karam, I've been in so many battles with that brother. I know. Look, shit is good. And I'm falling up. It's proof. You know what I'm saying? You know, because you've been there, you've seen it, you've done it. You know, but if you've been there with a brother, it's kind of like, I gotta see how you can. I gotta see how you can. And it's not a thing that brothers should feel ashamed of. It just has to be done that way. The Lord has proved us. Yahweh Shah proves us everything. He put us on trial. He not just gonna allow us to go train next to him, drinking and sit next to him. He ain't gonna be no more Judases. He ain't gonna be no Judas at the very soon.
People like sharing that good, yeah. We been waiting for something to age.
He gonna prove us, man. He gonna prove us in Jacob's trouble. We gonna see if we truly is friends. I'm looking forward to it. Let's go.
Yep.
To the devil do his part.
That's it.
Fuck. I'm been telling you that I don't give a fuck. Fuck this guy. And I love that the Lord takes everything from you. Don't leave you with that much. Because you don't give a fuck. It's like, yeah, nigga.
Yeah.
If I had a lot, I'll be too comfortable.
Quick
I'll be too
reset.
comfortable. Because you don't have that girl you want. You better have the house you want. You better have a whole bunch of money. You ready for let's get cut the lights on this bitch.
Yeah, exactly.
All I need is one battery in my flash, so we're good. And that shit go out on wing.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Real talk. Real talk. That's how I know we here, because brothers we get in that spirit. We gotta be brothers in that spirit. Man, we like, yo, let's get it. Fuck it. Have you stop for the bridge and the lights. Fuck it.
You know?
I'm pretty sure that, you know what I mean, we all answered in the past, but we thought, you know, that morning that was gonna be the end. He was like, oh, Cardio, like, you know, everybody, you know, something like that, but it didn't happen, but they got this one, like, that's dope.
Well, this year it's about to go down. I'm telling you, this year they about to do some shit.
Yeah.
It's about to go
Too
down.
quiet.
It's
Yeah,
about to go down.
and they you know, it's getting up.
It's about to go down.
And the W, if I may real quick, the WF has said too much, you know. So they gotta start moving things accordingly because people are seeing, and people, whether they would say they believe it or not, people are hip to the mark of the beast, you know. So with that being out in the world, Esau know he gotta move, you know.
Yeah, of course. Hey, it says in James that the devil knows that Most High is Lord, and he's scared. Early prayer for Lord, and I get it, but doesn't get that Christmas.
So, you know, speaking, you know, we in the mindset of saying, fuck this world. Yeah. You know, this world ain't for us anyway. This is James 4:4 says, ye adulterers and adulteresses, know ye not that the friendship of the world is enmity with the Most High?
I don't give a fuck if I don't have the shoes you want me to have. Nigga, I'm gonna wear whatever.
You know.
If I want to wear some fucking Nikes, I'm gonna wear Nikes. If I want to wear some off-brand shit, I'm wear some off-brand shit, nigga. I don't give a fuck what you think. These clothes ain't going in the kingdom nowhere. LeBron's ain't gonna be in the fucking kingdom. We gonna have some better shit. We gonna have some better shit in the kingdom. We buy this because this is what we got. That's all we fucking know. We on a low level, man. That's why we wear what we fucking wear. We don't know any fucking thing.
That's why it's beautiful you say that. You just learn to start appreciating confidence and comfortable in what the portion of the Lord gave you, because this place is all about validation and status. You know.
You think when Jacob Trump become a bitch gonna care about what shoes he got?
He got the easy.
If you got a line
I'm gonna
up,
go with him.
you think a bitch gonna care if you got a line up in that day?
You got a line. I'm gonna go with him.
Run to a dude that looked like he really could protect us.
You gonna run to the rugged dude that's angry, that's staring at everybody. Like,
Play no game.
you know? And she gonna be hiding behind the bushes, following him.
Yep.
Then she goes, excuse me. You
You
know what I'm saying? That's how it's gonna be. That's how.
Find the right man.
Bro, watch how humble these were. They gonna turn to. We gonna see real women again. Very neat, very shamefaced. They gonna be scared. They gonna be. That's how they supposed to be. The Lord gonna bring everybody back to what they do. And real men gonna have to be back. The only way you gonna be able to survive is being real men.
That's right. But also be a man of the Lord, ultimately.
That's the only thing a real man is. Anything other than that ain't no man.
I mean, they're not gonna make it to the end. Like, you may make it certain areas.
Yeah.
It's just about that's about popular little.
You go by your own strength.
Yeah, by your own strength.
You go by your own strength, of course. See, you may have dudes that make it all the way to the moon. Nigga had a bunker. Nigga got the shot. He got guns, bullets, food, whooping niggas' asses through the fucking. You gonna have dudes like that whooping niggas' ass. But it's gonna get. I was meditating on that other day. Everybody and mama got a gun.
Yeah.
So niggas is gonna be shooting the shit out of each other. Who likes to go out, bro?
Every day.
Because everybody got a fucking gun. It's about to get ugly. That's why I said you can't trust in that weapon. That weapon that's not gonna save you.
Yeah, I talked to
Because everybody got one.
I talked to my dad the other day. You know, he's back home. In Jersey, it's illegal to ride around with a gun. My pop said it's so wild up there. Everybody's riding.
Like, fuck it, yeah.
Everybody.
They don't care about
They said that, you know, they were saying rather be caught with it than
Yeah,
without it. You know what I mean? You know, that's the mentality. So it's
See,
really
Texas now, you don't even have a permit.
Yeah.
You just, nigga,
Florida too.
niggas just get a gun and put it on.
Oh, really?
You know what I'm saying? So we in some wild, hey, brothers, fast and pray, man.
Yeah.
Fast and pray, man. It's about to get crazy out this shit. We be watching these movies. We better be thrown in the scariest one ever.
Yeah. They test running it now to see how Jake gonna react, because they did that whole thing in LA where they certain things you won't get arrested for, you know, armed robbery, things of that nature, you know. So they
That's
test
the
it
purge.
to see,
They let niggas out.
Yeah.
They'll let you out.
They did that in Chicago too.
Say, man, when people start robbing in daylight, that's how you know.
Yeah, it's gonna be it's a list of shit that they not doing no time for. Let me finish this out real quick. It says, "Whoso therefore will be a friend of the world is the enemy of the Most High." So we don't care about this world right now. You know what I mean? We don't want to be enemies. We're going to be allies with them. You know, your house shine. And that's big bro. We don't want this place. This place is just wicked, it's vile, it's corrupt, you know. So you can, fuck the outer, fuck everything.
You don't know everything's a lie. You don't know if Jamie Foxx real or not.
Right. Yeah, I was thinking about that.
Like I said, the AI.
You see Choke No Choke video? He was like, "What the fuck is this nigga tattoo on the back of this nigga he played golf, and a nigga look like a fucking AI. The nigga,
that dude is too big.
He don't have his tattoo ain't on his hand." And Choke was like, "What the fuck?" He said, "I ate with this nigga." Yeah. He not even joking. Look at this nigga. He like platonic. Nigga, he didn't have a tattoo on the back.
Yeah,
and what the fuck? They showing they just showing this nigga
everywhere.
Yeah. And the new movie he got, they clone time. Yeah. So it's like they just throwing witchcraft. They don't tell him what the fuck. That's why this place got destroyed, because you don't know what's lie, you don't know what's real, you don't know what's true. You don't know what the fuck going on with Kanye. He pumping with random bitches with BBLs. Right. This is weirdo behavior where it's like, nigga, when you got all this money and you with these type of hoes, it's like, what the fuck is going on?
He just throwing everything at this point, bro. At this point, let's just keep throwing shit.
This is a weirdo fucking society, man. It's about to be crashed down.
And people eating it though.
Yeah. It's about to be crashed down. Yeah. DCO Flower, we don't know if he sacrificed. That's how dark this world is, that you even have to question something like that. That maybe he did. Because I seen it. The special was on Netflix, the 85 times. So I was like, damn, this shit on Netflix. And it was on the top. It was like on the top row.
Damn, that's crazy.
Right around there. So I was
he
like,
started
damn.
blowing up for real. You gonna know something.
This place is fucking sick, man.
Yeah.
The hospital was wicked as hell too, man. You watch that shit was demonic as hell.
That might have been a fucking Masonic no. Yeah. Same shit they had with Michael Jackson. That nigga was a Mason. Masonic fucking doctor. Had caretaking this nigga. High level witchcraft and sorcery going on. That's why you see Britney Spears looking like the witch.
Yeah, bro, she fucked that. She danced every day, bro.
I got slapped the shit out of her.
Damn, man. Now what the fuck has happened to get you like that? She's clearly not in the fucking right.
She been destroyed, tossed to and fro, man. That's what happens, bro. I already know. Everybody know how to do it.
What has she seen? What has she done for her to be like that?
Orlando Brown and then the dude from Corey in the House. I mean, you look at him, Raven Simone. Yo, you look at him as a kid, you look at him now, tattoo. I said, whoa.
I don't think that's man. It looked like.
No, that's not.
That ain't Chris.
That's me.
They looking like. They looking like ain't Chris.
Oh, they ain't never good.
I gotta look them up now. You had me go look it up.
I didn't know, but I mean, listen, y'all already know who got on Disney.
Yeah, what's that dude from the B2K when he was arguing?
Oh yeah, with fucking Orlando. Yeah.
They must have shook his ass up because he came right back like, I am not. When they burnt out, he just started yelling out shit.
You look at Raven Simone. Come on, man. What has happened? What is happening in Hollywood, man? What is happening in Hollywood? This shit is fucking. And then the pedophilia shit. That shit exists. The sex trafficking, pedophilia, bro. When the Lord opened our eyes to show us what's really been going on, it's gonna mind blow us. That shit is very prevalent. Like I'm talking about millions of kids, bro.
Every day, man.
Sex trafficking, pedophilia.
I just read an article today where a lady went missing because she called 911 or a telephone because she seen a kid on the interstate. But once the police got there, her and the kid was gone. So now they looking for her as well. So to me, it sounds like a kid that so happened to get away from a ring. She seen it, and then they took her ass too.
I've been seeing a lot of videos of chicks. They started a community on TikTok. There are instances where they run into people trying to kidnap them. Like this with in Walmart, she could see a car.
I seen that.
Following her.
They be around Little Creek area too.
But then the other women will come like, the same shit happened to me, girl. The same shit. So it's like it's getting spooky out here. It's getting fucking spooky. You don't have that hedge of protection on your house. I'm trying to say this sounds like a time like that. We live in a land that allows heavy drug use. Everybody and their mama have a gun. What the fuck's gonna happen out here, man? Total chaos. At least in other countries, you can't have a fucking gun. You know what I'm saying? Drug use ain't as prevalent. Crime rate is down. Here, the murder rate was up in simply when it was doing this. Imagine when shit ain't peaceful. It's about to get bad for him. It's about to get fucking bad. And that's why Scripture said we persuade them by the fear of the Lord. You fear Yahweh Shalom Shalom.
That's right.
Just hit 3.
I have 2 quick ones. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 4 and verse 9. It says, 2 are better than 1 because they have a good reward for their labor. For if they fall, the one will lift up his fellow, but woe to him that is alone when he falleth, for he have not another to help him up. You know, so that was going into the, the brother had mentioned about 2 or 3 gathered in my name. You always want to have a brother with you, man. Yeah. And Lord willing, we be around bros and Jacob's trouble, man. Because you don't know what you may have to battle or go through and how hard it may be. And the brother that you got with you, he's going to be strong in that aspect, and the same vice versa. So we got to lift each other up like he was going into. Let brother continue.
Yeah, Jeremiah, great man, great prophet, one of the greatest ever lived. He had Baruch prescribe this stuff. He needed Baruch. So, hey, that's how it is.
This is the other precept going into we mentioned earlier about going out and basically with people that's of this world. This is Sirach chapter 8 and verse 15. It says, travel not by the way with a bold fellow, lest he become grievous unto thee.
Yeah, bold fellow is somebody that always run out the mouth. Yeah. Hot, think he a hot shot, can't be touched. He's that nigga, he's that guy. Run out with a bold fellow. Go ahead.
It says, travel not by the way with a bold fellow, lest he become grievous unto thee, for he will do according to his own will.
Yeah.
You don't care about you.
Exactly.
Now I get in trouble with them. I gotta live here. You don't.
Like I said, once you're dealing with eat, you don't want to hear that. Once you're dealing with eat, you don't want to hear that.
Look at my room. It says, for he will do according to his own will, and thou shalt perish with him through his folly. You know?
All right.
So hey man, you being around a bold fellow, man.
We wish you would have came earlier, man.
Just about to wrap it up, yeah.
Gotta make it a little bit for y'all fellas. I remember we came down there one time, man. These fellas been out here for 3 hours, so we get ready to wrap it up. Try to make it next time a lot earlier.
Come.
We started around about like 5.
Still watching, building yourself up?
Yeah.
Come.
Film the video.
Come.
I'm gonna read it again. This is Sirach chapter 8 and verse 15. Travel not by the way with the bold fellow, lest he become grievous unto thee, for he will do according to his own will, and thou shalt perish with him
That's
through
a
his
nigga.
folly.
That's what we call a nigga. Yeah. He's a bold fellow. He's boisterous. He's prideful. He's hasty. Always giving himself. You in a car with him. Somebody do something. He's like, hold on, this nigga look at me crazy. He's like, yo, bro, chill. Before you get this nigga. No, I ain't letting this nigga do that.
He telling you, don't be a bitch.
You know what I'm saying?
You out of mind.
Yeah.
And then you perish with it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And in most cases, sometimes,
can't touch me.
Yeah.
most cases,
Red lights.
most cases,
My hair's
you know,
supposed to be.
you know,
I'm untouchable.
you already know that, you know what I mean? You already got a gun in his pocket, so I mean,
Oh, don't let the nigga be drinking.
Yeah.
Oh,
man.
It's over.
goodness.
It's over.
You with a nigga like that, you let him drink.
Turned up.
You asking for the spirit around.
Yeah.
That nigga may lash out on you or get you involved with some shit. That's where you gotta use discernment, man. You gotta use just because you in this truth don't mean you're not gonna fall victim to the thing. You gotta use discernment. You gotta use what you've been given, the wisdom.
hey, sometimes, you know what I mean, the spirit can tell you, it's like, nah, man, we hang with this guy, man. You know, the spirit still trying to tell you. You know what I mean? Your spirit got that, you know, that discernment.
Yeah, you got people in the world that you can, see every now and then that are level-headed individuals. You're like, okay, this guy, but you know, like if the nigga you know is a straight nigga, you ain't gonna be around that guy. Nothing good can come from that. You ain't learning nothing from him. You ain't gaining nothing from him. He ain't building you up in no type of way, And then all you gonna get out of that is some trouble, most likely. Why put yourself in that predicament? It's not wise. It's not wisdom.
He out here serving people, and you with him. And then the cops pull up.
Them niggas some shit in the car.
Yeah, exactly. Y'all
I
both
said
go
kids
down.
by association.
Or he
Yeah.
get your car.
Yeah, exactly.
He got some shit.
Yeah,
He
he
put
throw
it
it
in
in.
your back seat.
Yeah.
Now you look,
Yeah.
You get lost. You call it bro.
Yeah. It's like,
Bro,
what
like,
happened?
bro, what the fuck happened?
I
You
got a
gonna tell her
cocaine
you was a
charge.
nigga.
Yeah.
You gonna tell her you was a
Cocaine
nigga.
charge with a nigga.
And then, you know, I mean, once you be in the interrogation room, you got two different stories. You got his story, you got your story.
Yeah. You know he ain't gonna hold integrity. He gonna be like, man, I ain't do it. It wasn't me. You know, Jake talk all that. I ain't no snitch shit. But Jake Cole, when they get around the dude.
Good cop, bad cop.
Yeah,
You're
exactly,
both going down. Your buddy already told
Hold
me
on,
it was
yeah.
yours.
Yeah,
Your buddy already told me it was yours.
you funny.
You know?
Yep.
He did?
Yeah.
Nigga did?
Fuck him,
That's
man.
his shit.
Yeah.
I can't believe you try to put this
That's
on.
his shit.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yep.
I feel like I said, hey, that actually happened before down in Clooney Street, about that 7-Eleven, man. But he was a good dude, whatever, but got into the wrong person and, you know, tried to eat my lady. And now they both locked up for a long time. Because like you said, because of that nigga. You know, he tried to stop him, but he had a gun. Just went south from there.
He was with him.
Yeah, he was with
He
him.
was an accessory.
Yeah, basically. Yeah.
Accessory.
It's like a couple years ago.
Yeah, I remember that. He happened to shot the dude at the Wawa.
Yeah,
Will Smith
yeah.
movie. When he was trying to get free from slavery. Remember
Yeah,
the role
that was
for
that one. Yeah, I was like,
He was
damn.
trying to give him pointers on how to
I never
escape.
saw that.
Oh,
And he came, and he ended up getting eat up by the dogs or whatever the case may be. He tried to give him Will Smith tried to give him some onions.
He said, I ain't with you. He said, I ain't with you, nigga. I ain't running with you. I ain't running with you, nigga. With them big lip chicken niggas. I ain't running with you, nigga. And he fought away. And that nigga got tore up.
Oh, yeah.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
And then you get a lot of, advertising because of the shit that happened. That's one of his, to me, that's one of his best movies.
It's a good movie.
And it's a true story. Because the guy, that famous picture with the guy with the lumps on his
That's on the
show child. That's him. Because when he finally escaped, he ran into the union. He was like, damn, how the fuck you made it here? So they took a picture of his back. They said, sit down. They said, lift him and shit. He's like, damn. They took a picture of his back. So that's that famous picture of all the lumps on him. Then they had him serving the union.
One thing I say about that dude, about that Hunter dude, at least he didn't snitch though. When he got his head cut off. Remember? It was on the tree, and of course he was on top.
Yeah, well, Drake had way more. Drake on plantation days. A lot of Jakes had a lot of integrity.
Both were on the same mission though. You know, like I said, so, you know, I mean, he wasn't no outside with him like that. So he died to the end.
Yeah, if you was a house nigga, you through.
Yeah.
You snitching on everybody. Everybody, Samuel Jackson, same thing. You gonna sleep in the big,
In the big house?
in the big house?
That didn't turn this great.
Right, when you be asking me burn them sheets.
You know what I'm saying? Look, they're there at the dinner table. This nigga
Uncle Rocky.
Something about clean them teeth.
Yeah.
fucking cool. Them the worst fucking niggas.
Yeah.
Fucking cool is the worst nigga.
We started up no trouble.
You got your job and shit.
Yeah.
You played a good actor.
That's how they is now, man. At the damn plantation, man.
Yeah.
You try to act all
Yeah.
cool, and then try to get some side information.
And you know how they do
And they be in the office like,
you know, sometimes when you're chilling and the Jake Ranch, you be like, yeah, I'm saying no.
They be like, chill.
You know what I mean? Trying to get your drink.
That's the niggas.
Yeah.
Company, yes, man, company, I hate them.
Yeah.
That's funny. He said,
But see, but going back to the original people. Oh, go ahead, bro.
Yuski, you remember?
Can I speak?
Yeah, come on.
No, I'm saying like when y'all was talking about the niggas, you know what I mean? Like, you know, I've been in the truth about 3 years now, and you know, like the verse said, when you come to serve the Lord, prepare your soul for, you know, trial and tribulation. I kind of butchered it, but
Temptations,
yeah, it's like, and it made me think how y'all was talking about that movie. Back in the days, you know, I believe some niggas actually caused other niggas to get whooped. When I'm on the plantation, right, like, you say I'm a good slave. Well, I mean, I ain't a slave, I'm a good worker.
Yeah.
It's an employee, a servant, right?
You ain't
So,
making
a lot of these guys,
Yeah, you ain't making no noise. Yeah, you ain't making no
you know, I
noise.
just do my job, that's all I'm there for,
Yeah.
go home, take care of my family.
Yeah.
A lot of the guys want to lollygag, be friends, you know, all that stuff. I ain't down with that. You know?
Yeah.
I'm there to make my money. So, a lot of guys see that. So, you know, they lie on me a lot.
Yeah.
To the plantation master, you know, lie on me a lot. So, no bull crap. I get chewed out like once a week. Not chewed out, but you know, you pull me in once a week. Like, they that bad on the yard, man. Like, And in the spirituality, you know, it's like I feel like they causing me to get whooped.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
yeah.
I actually kind of slipped up and told my boss that one day. I said, man, why you whooping me, man? She looked at me like I was crazy. I was like, what you mean? I was like, bro, because first of all, you ain't, like you said, they said it's three sides to the story. My side, his side. He don't come and ask me anything. You know, he just go off of what they say. You know what I mean? I don't think that's right. And I tell them, I tell them, but you know, they ain't got no understanding.
Right.
But, you know, I already know what it is. And, you know, knowledge, wisdom, understanding, ability of your time.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah. A lot of things that the guys go through, and they go through it like they can't stand it. It breaks them down, and they have meltdowns. But
that's why I was going to ask you: are you able to handle it?
Yeah, the pressure on me. I just like, all right, you know. The white man tried to take me the other day. I got a big ego. I ain't got no big ego. That's what he saw it is. You know, we kings, you know what I mean? And I love the Lord. How about you? How shy? You know, I know what I am, you know, and I'm not like I used to be. I'm not no hopping bar, no Uncle Tom, no coon. You know what I mean? Like I told him, I'm there to do my job, man.
You carry yourself in a way.
Where I carry myself, everybody else, he think he bad, or he think he go hard, but I ain't even causing nobody no problems, brother. You know what I'm saying? That's on my job, man. That's crazy, man.
That might be a trial the Lord just wants you to go through right now. You know, for your purpose.
And then they, you know, I was about to find me employ me because, like, I'm a new, I actually been promoted to a supervisor. I'm crew leader, got my own truck. So they got like 5-6 other trucks. And all them guys been there longer. So all the new guys come in, they want to stick them with me. You know what I mean? For real.
That's how it goes.
Yeah, give me all the new guys, like, it's like they making me make the brick without straw. You know what I mean? It's like, because I feel in the spirit, they know I'm different from the rest of the guys. And it's like, it's crazy, man. Like, I can't explain it. Like, no other guys will do it, but they all sit back, laugh at me, point fingers, I'm messing up. But you get what I'm saying? But I'm the one that's doing it, you know. But like I said, I look at it as trials and tribulations, you know what I mean? Try to work my way through it. Y'all praise how about you outside?
That's it. Hey, every brother got a testimony like this. So it ain't, don't think it's strange. You know, that's just how it is. When you come out of the world, and you still got to work these jobs, but you in the truth, man. For one, you already in the different.
Right, your mind.
You left work that night, nigga. You came back in spirit chase. So you clock in, you already know people. Just different, and they can just see you. You know, I remember the first day I woke up to the truth, came into work, I just hated eating monkeys. Like I couldn't stand it. I didn't want to talk to them, but I was in customer service, so I had to still talk to these niggas. And I'm like, damn, I don't know if I'm gonna work this shit. So then you learn when you come in, like, damn, I gotta settle down. I gotta grow, learn patience, learn to be a chameleon, and work myself on the truth. You know, because you can't be too hasty. Remember the scripture saying, obey the higher powers. So we have to obey the laws of the land. We got to be able to, you know, contain ourselves, preserve ourselves. But it is tough though, working these jobs. That's one of the biggest battles, working these jobs. Just like you said, you're rewarded to. But that's one of the punishments. The Lord said, look, since y'all want to go against me, I'm going to have you work for them. So that's part of our point. We got to work for them. Be around niggas. That's part of our punishment. We have to, as his sons, we can't moan and groan about it. We have to man up and say, we deserve this, and go through it. We asked for this, and we got to go through it. Our women going to talk shit. John can give us trouble. We got to go through it. Because in the kingdom, you ain't going to go through it. So you got to go through it.
Yahweh said, I've seen you sheep amongst wolves. You know, so he forewarned us. That's just a part of this walk, you know. And so once we know, hey, we are sheep, and the rest of these people look at us as prey. You know, you factor that in all your daily life, you know. But yeah, that's all I have.
Brothers, you got anything else? That brother's going to close up.
Hey, with that. Hey, with that, it was edifying as always, man. Like I said, you know, to edify and to push the truth out of the full of the earth, man. Whoever they be watching, man. All right. Like I said, we're coming here every weekend, dedicated and fully and sincere in this truth, man. We don't play no games, man. Especially the times that have to come, man. So it's best that we edify, get all the knowledge that we can, you know, before things start really ramping up, man. You know, the scripture said, "The Lord shall speed up their days, the days for the election. As you can see, the days are speeding up, man. Right, it's already June 17th. I'm correct already. Like I mean, we're already half the year, man.
July, yeah.
Oh, July, yeah.
And there's a microchip.
yeah. July, yeah. That's I said, dang, look at that, you know. Like I said, man.
You following that guy, man. Man, come on, man.
So
See, you, because they look, man, like the elder pastor said, they window shoppers.
Yeah.
They watch our videos.
Yeah.
All these guys, these other camps watch our videos. They study our videos. Because we're the only ones that go into the prophecies like this to the extent. We're the only ones talking about the judgment the way we talk about it, Jacob's trouble the way we talk about it. So they stay window shopping and looking to see what the fuck going on. So you still in these different camps that don't teach that prophecy, you just food for the slaughter. How the hell your leader gonna say it ain't no microchip? Now it may not look like how we perceive it, but you know what the fuck it is. Something that's gonna be
you know when it, you know,
printed inside your skin.
yeah, you know what it is when the time comes. You know what I mean? When they fully announce it throughout the foreign conservators, you know, worldwide.
It's still gonna be like a corruption, and it's still gonna get put in you with a corruption. You know, it's still gonna get inserted inside you. You know,
It's gonna be inserted inside you by the like your brother said, by the corruption.
And
By the leaders.
yeah, and then we know that it's gonna be advanced by the, you know, what I mean, like you said, meaning something like that, like, because you know that technology already increased already. I mean, like we see what, like I said, the big thing right now is artificial intelligence. Right? So
it may not, most likely, like even on post office, more than likely it's not gonna look like how you think it's gonna look. But you know the characteristics of it. Boy, don't put that in your damn body. That ain't from the earth. That's number one, anyways. Medicines are from the earth, so you shouldn't be putting anything in your body besides medicine. And food, which food, if you eat real food, is medicine. So medical, all that juices and potions they call you going off. You repent, you going off. Go ahead.
yeah. So with that, hopefully, Brother Solidified, as always, this great milestone of Virginia to give you latest news, articles, lessons through the Spirit and the power of Yahweh Shimi Shah. And as always, my voice is and give all praises and glory to Yahweh Shimi Shah. Double honors to the elders, the great millstone, who will forever for teaching us the truth. And of course, peace and blessings and salutation to Yakima that is spreading the truth of the full of the earth, sending to the best of their ability, scattered the full of the earth. With that, I want to say, Kwame Yashuala. Walk like a ball. Shalom.
How you say y'all start, bro?
Well, about